We're going to Dana in Cerritos. I just want to understand all of this context here so we can make the call. Dana, thanks for coming on. I read the email a second ago. I know your husband works from home. And the other day, you noticed your husband ordered lunch on your account, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Okay, and you saw a photo of a woman. How did you see a photo of a woman leaning out of your front door when you weren't there?
Well, okay, so I ordered on this, food delivery app, and they always send, a photo to, prove that it's been delivered or whatever, and that's where I saw her.
And what did you see on the order, the account?
So he got, a foot-long sub and a salad, which I assumed they were going to split or whatever. But, I didn't see her face. I just saw, she had dark hair, and she was wearing a blue top and a skirt. But, yeah.
I'm trying. Okay, now run some scenarios here, Sisney, with me. What could be happening? Is there any way that he would have to have a meeting?
Yeah, could it be a relative that you just haven't met yet? A cousin, a distant cousin?
I really don't think so. I have no idea who this woman is.
Did you ask him?
I didn't ask him right out, but I did say, I casually brought up, I was like, do you get lonely working from home all day? And he said no, that he just focuses on his work. So
what does he do what does he do?
So he just, he has a startup. It's he's developing an app and he works at home doing that.
So could he not add, maybe there was an art director
intern?
For the app that was coming over?
I feel like he would have told me if something like that was going on, because I asked him about his day and he said it was nothing out of the ordinary.
All right, hang on one sec. We're going to call him. We'll do Ryan's Roses. We'll call her husband next at Kiss FM. We are dialing up Dana's husband now. We need you to say, Dana, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Yeah, you could go for it. You call him.
I need you to say those words. You have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
You have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. We are going to do that now. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out. You saw a woman at your home when you were not, in a photo, leaning out to pick up food that was confirmed ordered on your husband's account and your husband's account with you. What food did they order? How did you see it on the account?
Yeah, I saw it on the account. It was a foot-long sub and a salad.
Because they take a picture whenever these food delivery places drop off your food, they have to take a picture. And so if you meet them at the door, they sometimes say hey, I need to take a picture. So you might be in it, basically.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Caught. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi. Is this Mark?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ava. I'm calling from SoCal Blooms. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay.
Great. Well, we service the Cerritos area, and what I'm doing is I'm offering local residents a promotion today. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. I don't need anything from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements.
Okay. This is a little weird.
I just need the name of the person you'd want to send them to. They are free.
Yeah, you just send them to me.
Well, we can deliver them specifically to whoever you want. Is there a name?
No. I'm the person you want to send them to. I'll pass them along.
Sure, I can do that. Okay, so we can write a note on there as well. So, do you want us to write the note for you? Put that in an envelope.
No, you can just leave it blank, and you can send them to me, and I'll give you I'll help you out. I'll give you my address.
Okay, so Mark, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan. I have your wife Dana on the line, and we just want to ask you a question. Apparently, food was ordered to your home when your wife was away as you were working from home, and there's a photograph she has of another woman picking up the food at your door. Can you explain that to us?
Wait, whoa. Wait, is my wife there?
Your wife is here,
Yeah.
and she has the photograph. So who's the woman?
I mean, when was this? Was this Tuesday?
Yeah,
When was it, Dana?
it was Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, that was Maggie from up the street. You know, she dropped off a bag of oranges. Like, you saw them on the counter. You know, she just leaves them there like she always does.
Maggie from down the street?
That was Maggie. She lives up the street. It was Maggie.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just opened the door to let her
Who's
in.
Maggie?
She noticed my lunch was
Why
out
is Maggie bringing bags of apples?
Neighbors do that.
Oh my God.
But
so
you couldn't tell it was
embarrassed.
apples?
Oh my God.
What about the
Oh,
charge on your
she
food
does.
account? What about the Subway on your account?
Yeah, I mean,
whatever it was.
She saw my lunch out there and she just grabbed it. She was just over for like 2 minutes. I barely remember her being
So,
there.
Dana,
but-
this makes sense that Maggie would have been there dropping off apples and having to bring in
And
the
like
food
walked
for you?
inside the
Yeah.
house.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah, that makes total sense. Oh my God. Oh my God.
But you didn't think of that? That seems like a likely thing to
No.
ask about.
Well,
If
I
Maggie's
mean,
always cruising over, maybe it was Maggie.
I just
I mean, this is
like,
good news.
it is. Yeah, I'm just really embarrassed. Oh my God.
Well, don't be
Yeah,
embarrassed.
that-
Look, you guys are good, and you don't need us anymore. We got to
No.
the bottom of that.
But communicate.
Yeah.
I mean, this could have been
But Mark,
so simple.
Mark, why hemming and hawing about sending roses? Why not just send them to your wife? Why all the back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna give them to her. I just, I was gonna put them in a vase and just have them waiting at home. I mean, it was weird. I didn't even know if it was real.
Look,
but
here's the thing: nothing but happiness where you are, and enjoy the apples. How about them apples?
Thank you so
How
much.
about the
All right, you guys take care. Bye. We just finished Orion's Roses. It felt like we could have avoided some awkwardness. And you know what? Let me blame myself. I think I've stopped saying. I've been doing it so long. I think I stopped saying at the beginning, please remember this is a last resort.
Yeah, you used to say that a lot.
You haven't said
And
that in a minute.
Yeah, and maybe new listeners have not heard us say that. So I blame Tubbs or Mark for not reminding me. Somebody should be reminding me.
I
about,
felt it.
you know.
I should have spoke up too. I felt it when she said that she hadn't talked to her husband. I was like, maybe you
Also,
should.
yeah,
Maybe.
with respect, I said it was my fault. No piling on needed, you two.
Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna cut
But
it
I
back.
think the notion is, if you think something's going on and you can't get to the bottom of it, reach out to us as a last resort. And I failed to actually say those words for a long time, which probably made an impact on why people aren't using us as a last resort. But you know what I mean when I say so what happened was, if you missed it, what happened was Dana and Mark are married. Mark works from home. Dana saw a photo of a woman picking up food at the door that was dropped off. She said, oh my gosh, another woman is there. Turns out it was their neighbor, Maggie, who always comes over to bring them apples. But why not ask about Maggie, right? Or know that Maggie's always there, or investigate Maggie a little bit. Yes, Patty?
I have a theory,
Okay.
and I think that she knew it was Maggie all this time, because you don't just, when you're thinking about someone cheating on you, you're thinking of everything, like you're playing chess, checkers in your mind. And if this woman is coming to the house constantly, you don't just forget the minute that you think your husband's cheating on you. That's going to be the first thing you think about. I think she feels something is happening with Maggie, and she used this as a way to bring it up, so then she could hear how we react about it.
So she thinks that Maggie's cheating on.
Well, I'm not
She
saying
thinks that Maggie's.
but she must.
Or maybe she's
feel,
uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable with Maggie.
She seemed fine.
You don't just forget about Maggie.
Which is why I said, come on, guys, why don't you ask about Maggie before reaching
Or you
out?
do forget about Maggie.
there are neighbors sometimes that you see a lot that you just I see
But
a
are
neighbor
you
every day
guys-
and I would never.
But if she's dropping up oranges, you don't forget Maggie or the oranges.
Like, is Maggie married? Is Maggie
I thought
single?
it was apples. Is it apples or oranges? Because it is apples and oranges.
Whatever. I mean,
Cucumbers.
But
fine.
my point is, do you think that Dana, thinks that Maggie is messing around with her husband?
I don't think she does, but according to Patty's theory, maybe.
well, I'm not saying that they're messing around, but I am saying that Dana must feel some sort of.
So you don't think Dana forgot about Maggie? She just
No, I
wanted
don't think she ever
more
forgot
fun.
about Maggie.
Emily,
She just
what do
wanted
you
to get
think?
more info.
Emily, thank you for listening.
Right.
What do you think? You're not convinced?
No, I'm not buying it.
What do you mean?
I mean, so what? She just like randomly stops by, dropping off apples or whatever, and
What?
I mean,
It sounded like a thing that happened on a regular basis.
yeah, but like she's answering his door, picking up his food. Like that's weird.
You don't think about Maggie's like the song "We Don't Talk About Bruno." You know, it's like, what do you mean you don't think about Maggie?
Yeah, you don't think
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Maggie.
You don't think about Maggie.
You don't think
And
about
how do we know
Maggie.
something's not going on with Maggie? I mean, come on.
I think that Dana felt totally fine with Maggie coming over.
We
and
need
I
to
don't
call
know why.
Maggie.
You don't
Oh.
talk about. You don't think about Maggie.
Let's
All
talk
right.
about
We
Maggie.
don't think about Maggie.
Emily, thank you very much for calling. (102.7) Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses, and here we go. The deal. Elise has written to us and says, my best friend swears she saw my husband walking on the beach with another woman. I don't believe her, but it's been bothering me enough that I think we should make this call.
So she hasn't talked to
Interesting.
him yet?
Well, we're going to find Elise is on the line from El Segundo. Elise, thanks for coming on. So your best friend says they saw your husband walking on the beach with another woman. Now, you don't believe your best friend?
No. Well, yes and no. It's hard to say really because look, it was the Friday before MLK, and the kids, nobody had school, and basically, my friend was on the beach and saw my husband with another woman,
But you don't believe your friend, you said.
I do and I don't. See, I'm torn because part of me believes her, but I want to look. Part of me believes her, but then part of me doesn't because she's done this kind of stuff before. Okay, so back in college, I had this guy from high school, and in college that I liked, and she was saying he was cheating on me, and he wasn't. So no, I don't. I don't believe on her. I don't. But I'm not sure.
Have you talked
You know
to
what
your
I mean?
husband?
Well, okay. So I saw when he came home the day from MLK, he came in and from work, and I didn't see any sand on the ground. I didn't see any, beach smell. I didn't smell anything. So I didn't know what happened, and I was just like, I don't know. Is this guy, cheating on me? Is he not? And I actually looked in his shoes to see if there was sand in his shoes.
And was there sand?
No, not one single piece of sand. And I got to tell you, I can't. Look, we have kids. I can't deal with this. I don't think he is. Look, I don't think he is because I know he's been faithful.
We're happy to do whatever you want, but if you don't think he is and you have kids, you're going to go an explosive route here to find out.
Right. But
Are you
I
sure
need
you want to
Ryan.
go that route?
I need to know the truth, Ryan. I need to know. I need to know.
All right, Elise, hold on 1 sec, okay? 1 sec.
All right.
Is this a good idea?
I don't feel comfortable. She hasn't even talked to him. She doesn't have a she has not had.
Not
a
only that, she
conversation
says she
with
doesn't believe her best friend. We'll get into it and try and figure out what's happening next. We have Elise on the line in El Segundo. She says that her best friend saw her husband on the beach with another woman. But then she tells us when we get her on the phone, I don't really believe my best friend, but I still need to know because we got kids. I got to know. But I've not addressed it with my husband, and I still don't really believe the friend that told me this. Elise, thanks for holding on. You're back on with us. my opinion is this might be a bad idea, but we're going to make the call now. We're going to call your husband, offer him the roses, and see what we can find. I need you to say, Elise, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Got it. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go. Good luck.
Hi, this is Matt. Can I help you?
Hi, Matt. My name is Julia. I'm calling from Jules Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're a flower shop that services the LA area, and we're offering a really cool promotion right now for local residents. So that's why I'm making this phone call to you right now. It's basically a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. If you're interested, we can start with the note and get them out by lunchtime today.
Okay. How did you get this number? I'm confused.
Our database is from you. You may have purchased something online in the last 18 months and opt in to receive promotional things from local vendors.
Oh, okay. And there's nothing attached. I just can order some flowers and that's it?
Yep. It's just a free dozen red roses. And what we hope that if you like our arrangements, you refer us to friends and family down the road, and then you come back as a returning paying customer at some point. But we do this about once a month.
Got it. Oh, okay. Cool. So what do you need?
The name of the person. We can start there.
Okay. Yeah, let's, I'll send them to Marlene, which is Marlene, Marlene.
Okay, great. And who's Marlene to you? Because we have a bunch of different types of cards. So if it's romantic, we can put like hearts on it, or I love you.
Yeah, hearts would be great. Romantic would be great. Yeah.
Okay, great. What would you like
Hearts
to put on the
great.
card?
How about these flowers don't hold a candle to your beauty?
Matt, your voice is being broadcast on the radio, Matt. I need you to know that. And I've got your wife, at least I understand is your wife, Elise, on the line. Matt, who is Marlene? Who is Marlene, Matt?
Yeah, who is Marlene, man? Who is Marlene?
What's going on?
Matt, who is Marlene? Can you answer that question? Yes, that's correct. Can you answer? Who is Marlene?
Marlene she's a friend of mine.
Matt, are you married to the woman on the phone, Elise?
Yeah,
I'm
you?
Married.
Give me a
I'm
break.
married to Elise. That's not the woman on the phone, though. My wife's name is Elise. Yes, and Marlene's a friend of mine.
Regardless of whether, how could that not be Elise? Is this your Matt?
Oh, I don't know who that is. Elise is from Germany. She has a pretty thick German accent. That's not Elise. I don't know. Is that Leslie? Leslie, is that you?
What?
Okay.
Hello?
You know what? You're still a scumbag regardless. Who's on the flipping phone, man? You're still a scumbag.
What are you
flowers?
What are you doing?
You're sending flowers to Marlene? Matt, Marlene, really?
Elise, is your name Elise?
What is going on?
Matt,
What is going on?
Elise, is your name Elise?
Okay.
That's not Elise.
No.
That's Leslie.
Well, who's Leslie?
Uh-huh.
Her
I
nosy
knew
friend.
I would catch you, you scumbag. I knew it.
Wait, why are you catching him, Leslie?
So she's the friend. Leslie's the friend. Leslie's the friend that saw the beach walk.
That's right. And I knew I would catch this guy once and for all. I just knew it. And now everybody's going to know what a cheater you are. A cheater. Cheater.
What are you talking? Look, this is
Cheater.
none of your business.
Cheater.
What are you talking about?
Matt,
No,
were you on the
I'm
beach?
helping my friend and
Look, you know what?
Matt,
I don't know
were you
what
on
this is.
Matt,
getting
were
off
you
the
on the
phone.
beach with Marlene?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I got to go.
Leslie, why were you trying to be his wife?
because I know for a fact he's been sneaking around. Okay, I saw him over in Westlake. I've seen him in different locations.
Is Marlene the woman? Do you know if that's the right woman?
I am almost 90% sure that. And, oh, by the way, 3 other women. I know this guy's a snake, and I've been warning her. And I've been.
Leslie, why are you calling? Why are you doing this? Why don't you tell his wife?
Because she won't believe me. She doesn't believe anything I say. She hasn't believed me since college. To be honest with you, Ryan, she doesn't believe.
But why are
anybody.
Why are you so
Involved?
Because she's like a sister
passionately
to me.
involved.
Okay, she's
But
like a sister to me.
It sounds like you don't want her to be with Matt.
No, I don't. You know why? Because he's a cheater. That's why. He's a cheater.
All right.
She's got to know. Sometimes people.
We've exceeded.
We should
the time
call
limit.
her. Actually, yeah.
We've exceeded the time limit here, but all right. Thank you, Elise. No, thank you, Leslie.
Thank you, Ryan.
All right.
Wow. I need a minute.
So, just want to make sure that my notes are correct. The woman that wrote to us was pretending to be Matt, the guy's wife, but was really the friend that saw Matt with another woman. And then the friend had seen Matt with other women, and Matt sent the flowers to another woman.
Correct.
And then Matt said, "Oh, that's not my wife. My wife has a German accent."
That's what he said.
But then he did he admit to anything? I got lost.
He knew that was Leslie, and he referred to her as a nosy friend.
Right. So, but Matt is cheating because he was seen by Leslie, and he wrote a note to Marlene, "These flowers don't hold a candle to your beauty."
But it's also wrong that her friend did this.
Well, that's the thing. Let's talk about that.
Now
Is it wrong?
Good Monday morning. Rolling into the end of January. Ryan Seacrest with you. Patty, Tanya, Sissany.
Good morning.
You guys have been very quiet last couple of minutes. Almost
That
in
was a
deep
lot for
reflection.
Mm-hmm.
So I want it when Sissy says that was a lot. She's referring to Ryan's roses. This is crazy, and I want to see if I can even explain it, but help me if I get this wrong. We got an email from Elise saying her husband, Matt, was seen on the beach with another woman, and she thinks this because her friend told her, but she doesn't really believe her friend. Turns out it was her friend that was pretending to be Matt's wife, named Elise, but it was really a girl named Leslie.
Correct.
So why did Leslie say about herself, "I don't really believe the me in it"? Her. You know, so she was playing the role of Elise and said, "I don't really believe the friend, but Leslie is the friend." So why would she say that?
I don't know why she said half the things she did or why she lied to us in the first place or why she sent us this email and we went through this. Like, there's so many layers of wrong, like wrong that he's cheating, wrong. I feel bad for the wife, but then also now it's all exploited out. Now all the dirty laundry's out there.
Well, so Matt, the husband, sent the roses to Marlene, another woman, and it was a romantic message. So we know something's going on with the husband anyway. But why was Leslie, his wife's friend, so interested in blowing this all up and doing it this way?
Maybe she has tried to talk to her friend, and her friend only sees the guy through rose-colored glasses, doesn't want to hear it, so she needed to...
At some point, you have to, walk away, though.
Yeah,
That's your
I'm
best
with
friend,
Sissany.
and you know that her husband is cheating on her?
You've told her, and she probably knows it, too, and for whatever reason, she's staying with him. Like, that, you can't force somebody to...
There's something else going on. Her level of interest in this at the decibel, like she was into this, as if it was her own.
Well, because maybe she tried talking to her friend, and her friend was like, "I don't believe you," and it ruined their friendship. And so now she has lost her friend, and she knows that the guy's cheating. So now she's just trying to figure it out. I don't know any of this to be true. I'm just speculating. But that would rev me up.
I feel as if she does know that this is going on with Matt, but she really, really has a reason beyond that to not want Matt with her friend.
That's interesting.
I don't think so.
Either way, this wasn't her story to tell.
If this was your
and
best
certainly do
friend,
it like this, but do it like this? No.
Yeah, this is not right.
So how would you want her to do it? Put a tracking device on his car?
Wait, did you see the face that Tanya made when she said that? She said,
Yeah.
So how would you want her to do it?
Huh.
What is that face?
Just like a
What
dead
is that face?
Like, give me a better option.
No, it was a judgy face. It was a
Inspector
judgy
Gadget.
face. It was a judgy face.
I'm just saying this is something that people come to. I don't know if
But
it would be my
some
first choice
people-
either, but to
Look,
each their own.
if I came to you and I said your boyfriend is cheating on you, and you chose not to believe me, then I would drop it. Like I wouldn't go onto the radio and exploit your story because maybe for whatever reason
You and
you
Tanya are different. I see Tanya Wood might do that.
Oh, if my best friend was being cheated on and I tried to tell her that and she wasn't listening to me and she was just going on and then she cut off my friendship with her, my best friend, I'd for sure be like, let me get to the bottom of this.
No. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Becca would appreciate it.
Scary.
I don't know. There's part of me that's happy I'm not
Like in that category.
in that world.
You want a friend like me. I could help you.
I have a friend like you. You are you with
But
me.
the point
Like, what do you
is,
mean, want a friend like you? Are we not friends? What is that?
some people are in denial and they have to figure it out by themselves, Tanya.
I'm
You
just saying
can't
I'm happy I'm
meddle
not
in other
your-
people's relationships.
I'm happy I'm not your best friend's boyfriend or something like that. I think that's what I'm happy for.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm one of those.
102.7 Kiss FM. I need to go right now because Terry in Hesperia is on hold, and we need to get into Ryan's Roses for Terry. She says, my husband has been very secretive with his phone lately. He actually changed his password and didn't tell me the new one. He also has been going out without inviting me. He's never been like this before. All right, so Terry, thank you for coming on. A lot of questions here. This is all not good behavior based on what we've seen in the past. But why? So did you have his password before he changed it? His old password?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we shared each other's passwords, just in case we needed to get into the phone for some reason, and he changed it. And he didn't say anything. And that's really, really weird.
And he's been going out. Going where out?
He just comes home later sometimes and he's like, oh, I stopped off at the store or I had to work late or whatever, but it's later than normal. And I don't know. It just seems like he's so secretive, Ryan.
Weird.
And it's a change of behavior. You say it's not a normal pattern.
No, it's not. It's so suspicious. He normally tells me when he does something like this, like he changes his password or he won't say really where he's been. He's like, oh, I was just out or, I just went to the store. He won't say what store or, what he was working on at work late or whatever. So
is there any chance he's concocting a surprise?
Oh.
No. I mean, my birthday isn't coming up. It's not a big anniversary or anything. I mean,
right.
We've been married 5 years, but I mean, we just had our anniversary.
Do y'all have kids?
No.
All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Hold on 1 second. We're going to come back and we're going to try and get him on the phone. I'm getting to Ryan's Roses right now. If you just got here, I'm going to bring up Terry. If you were here, you know. But Terry's worried her husband of 5 years, no kids, is acting very strange. A lot of textbook red flags here. Being secretive with his phone. Changing the password, doesn't tell her. Also been going out without inviting you a lot. So, Terry, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay.
On Kiss
we
FM.
are going to do that now. Be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alex?
Yeah, this is Steve.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm calling from Whispering Blooms. We're actually a new flower shop in the area. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. We just need the name of the person and a note. They are free. We don't need any credit card info from you or anything like that. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Okay. Yeah, I can send them to anybody I want to.
Yep. We can start with the name.
Yeah, sure. All right, I'll send them to my wife, Terry.
Okay. Is that Terre?
Terri.
Got it. And then what would you like to put on the note?
I just hope this brightens your day.
Alex, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan Seacrest, and your wife, Terry, is on the line.
Hi, Alex.
So, Alex, we need you to answer a couple questions real fast, okay, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Alex,
What is happening?
your wife has said that your behavior patterns changed a little bit, and she said you changed your password on your phone. Is there a reason why you did that? She was telling us a couple of details.
I don't know. I was just changing things up.
And what
What are we
motivated that?
doing?
Well, that's what we're trying to get to. What motivated that change?
I don't know. I was just seeing. Honestly, I've seen if anybody noticed.
Okay, and someone did notice. Now,
Yeah.
why do you say if someone noticed? What does that mean?
Well, by someone, I mean you, Terry. I was just wondering if you would even notice if I did change my password. I don't know why we're talking about this.
Why
are we
would you want
talking
her
this?
to notice? What's that test about? What is this test?
I don't understand.
Well, I could. Okay, well, honestly, because I just feel like you're so miserable when we're together. I don't even know if you want to be around me. So
Oh,
I just was trying to see if you would even care. I didn't realize that you were going to call Ryan Seacrest.
So, Alex, is this also why you're disconnecting and you're going out without her and doing whatever you're doing without her?
All of that was just a test recently because I really felt like she would rather be alone than have me around.
oh my gosh, Alex, no. No, I really didn't understand. Wow. I didn't know I was coming across as so miserable. I mean, oh, sweetie, it's not you. It is not you. I called Brian because it's just, I love you so much, and I really didn't understand why you were doing all these things.
But Terry, why does he think that? Why does he feel that? What's going on?
Well, I guess I've just been really feeling worn down lately, just, by life and the world right now.
But you never tell me that. You never want to open up and tell me what's wrong. I just feel like you're in your own world and I don't know what you're thinking. And I just got to the point where I felt like maybe you would just be happier if I was gone. And then I just started to think that you wouldn't even notice. I know that was pretty childish, and I'm sorry. And I shouldn't have. I don't know. There's probably a better way, but I could have. I guess the experiment worked because I love you, and I'm like, we should talk more.
I love you too. I was just so embarrassed by the way I was feeling, and I just didn't want to talk about it because I don't know. I just felt kind of depressed, and I've never felt that way before. And
do you see how therapeutic
definitely...
this is? Do you see how this is great that you're talking through these things and you're having this common conversation and you're really in the same place? So you guys continue this therapy session. But the takeaway in this is communication. You're both feeling a certain thing. All you had to do was say it, and then you would have realized you're in the same place.
Yeah, because I love you so much, and I was just so worried.
Well, this is great. What a breakthrough.
You can talk to me about anything. No offense, Ryan, but next time we could talk about it, in private and not on the radio.
No, I don't need to talk about it with you in private. You should talk to Terry about it.
No, he means with Terry.
Oh, Alex,
Yeah.
listen, thank you very much for being vulnerable in this moment. Terry, thank you for reaching out, and what a breakthrough. You guys take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Hey.
I was worried. I was worried about that. Back to Ryan's Roses. So Terry in Asperia and her husband Alex, she wrote to us saying he's acting strange. He is disconnected. He goes places, doesn't include me, and he's changed his password. It's all weird. Now, that all adds up to be a problem. Turns out he was trying to get attention. That's what he was trying to do. He thought, for some reason, she was presenting an energy that made him think he wasn't wanted. So he changed his password to get attention, to get her to think something was up so they could have the breakthrough they just had. Yeah?
Yeah, he didn't think that she was going to call us, but
it's like the things we don't do with our significant other, and the things we do, the lengths we go to create that moment of, oh, here I am, this attention. Right. Like the things we do to seek attention when we could just address it because they had the same issue. They both wanted attention.
Yeah, they both were feeling insecure about their relationship. It's just like, come on.
And instead of addressing it, he changes his password to make her think something's up.
So childish.
Relationships. Tell you, relationships are exhausting.
No, they're not.
I mean, you're not exhausted?
Well, I'm exhausted for other reasons, but not because of my relationship. No, that's like...
Tanya, you're not exhausted?
No, I'm exhausted because of my puppy, but not my relationship.
Yeah.
Hattie, you're not exhausted?
I am.
Thank you.
I think we all are.
All right. Just fishing for somebody to get on the
what
rowboat.
What exhausts you, Ryan, when it comes to a relationship?
I'm not talking about my own. I'm talking about the ones we talk about here.
No.
No, we're talking about your own.
Yeah.
Knowing things like that would exhaust me. Right? If I were in a situation where I felt insecure and didn't address it, and I have done it, and you seek attention, and then you realize we're on the same page, that exhausts me. That exhausts me. Right? Or, hey, how are you? Good. Everything's fine. That exhausts me. Are you sure? Yes. Like the chipping away exhausts me.
I know, but once you chip away and you figure it out, it's like one time, one and done, and then you guys can communicate better and you grow from it.
Yeah. You know the cities that have beltways or perimeters where the freeway goes around the city? You know, they have, like Atlanta has a 285. They call it the perimeter. It goes around the city. That's exhausting. Okay. Just go through the city. I think partly because we talk so much here that by the time you get to talking or chipping away, you know what I mean? It's like, come on.
So what, are you pretty silent?
Are you exhausted? No, Tubbs not exhausted.
Are you pretty silent at home? You get home and like
it depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Talk?
Depends on the day of the week. Mondays and Tuesdays, pretty much. Wednesdays, Thursdays. Wednesdays, Thursdays. Hey, Thursdays.
Fridays. You have your fancy underwear on. You're ready.
Yeah, but also Fridays and Saturday I don't have my same schedule. So when I don't have a schedule, I got more thoughts that are coming out, right? And I also have to save up for you guys.
Oh, don't blame us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I got to save all this for you guys, being Sissy, Tanya, and Patty.
All this.
Yeah, I save all this energy.
Guys, we're so lucky.
What if I burnt all this energy out at home doing my own thing? Then I wouldn't have anything to give you guys. Energy. All right, let's not stay up on the 118 and out on the 15. Let's take the 10. That's what I'm trying to say. No. Right through it. Right through it. Right through it. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Thank you for flipping it on. I want to get right into this Ryan's Roses from Gabby and Whittier. Check this out. Don't get out of your car. She says, my husband keeps coming home with dog hair on his clothes. He doesn't have a dog at the office. His friends don't have dogs, or at least not that I know of. So where is this dog hair coming from? We have done a lot of Ryan's Roses. I can't remember a dog hair being the smoking gun in any of them, at least in my small brain.
No, I've never heard of this before. But is she sure it's dog hair? Because it could be other, like, stuff.
Well, let me grab her. Gabby, good morning. How are you?
Not that great.
Yeah, I gathered that. So listen, Gabby, have you addressed this with your husband? Have you said, hey, look, this is animal hair on your clothes. Where's it coming from?
I haven't. I'm not sure what to do. I can't tell if I'm. I just too much. There's too much evidence. You know.
But how can you be certain it's canine hair? Tanya thinks it could be something else. Tanya?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what it could be, but are you sure it's dog hair?
Well, what would it be? I mean, it has like a smell. You know, you can kind of. I mean, I've had dogs in the past. Like they smell like associated with it. You know, and it's you know, at first it wasn't that much, but then it's happened over and over again. And then you know, I was looking into it more, and it definitely has that smell. You know.
All right, hold on one sec. We are going to just get into calling him in a second. Whose dog hair is on Gabby's husband's body and clothes? And that's what this Ryan's Roses is all about. He's come home and dog hair has been on him. She has not addressed it with him. There is not a dog at this home. So, Gabby, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. We are going to call him and see what we can find out by offering him some roses, okay?
Okay. You have my permission to call.
All right, here we go. Be very quiet until we tell him he is on the air, all right?
Okay.
Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Steve?
This is he.
Hi, Steve. My name is Lizzie. Good morning. I'm calling from Enchanted Florist. We are a new flower shop right here in Whittier, right on Washington Boulevard. And I just wanted to call because I have chosen you to receive a free dozen red roses today. Since we're new, we're just trying to get our name out there, and I'd like to offer these to you free of charge, no credit card information. I just need the name of who you want to send them to and a note, and I'll get them out this afternoon.
I'm not interested in purchasing any roses right now. Thank you.
You don't have to purchase anything. I promise. I don't need credit card information. I don't need Venmo. I don't need anything. Just the name of who you want to send them to and a note.
You don't, I mean, it still sounds like a scam. You're not going to ask me for any payment information or anything?
Nope. No payment necessary. These are for free. We're brand new, and we just want to get our name out there. We're new local, so.
Okay. All right. Sure. Why not?
Great. All right. Who do you want to send them to? They're beautiful red roses.
Send them to my wife, Gabby.
Okay. That's so nice. Your wife, Gabby. What do you want to put on the note?
Say Happy Monday.
Hello? Steve, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Gabby, on the line. Gabby, with your permission, I'm going to tell him why we're calling.
Go for it.
Thank you for hanging on for a second to hear this out. Your wife has reached out to us, and she has told us that she's seen something on you, but has not addressed it with you, and she's confused. Gabby tells me that you've come home a couple of times with dog hair on your clothes or on your body, and there is not a dog in your home. She doesn't know of a dog at your work or at a friend's home. Where is that coming from? Gabby, your wife would like to know.
I don't know anything about dog hair.
It's on your clothes. She's seen it on your clothes.
Uh-huh. We don't have a dog.
That's the point. That's exactly why we're calling.
Okay. So she's saying there's dog hair on my clothes? I don't know how that would
Yeah, there's dog hair on your clothes. I just want to know where it came from.
I don't know. Maybe like I brushed up against a dog or something. Coming to and from work because I'm not in the park.
Every day?
I'm sure. First of all, I'm certain it's not every day.
Okay. 3 days a week, let's say. 3 days a week, there's dog hair. It's.
Gabby, do you have a theory about this?
I do. I think that. So, okay, I noticed this, and whenever I ask you, where if you've done anything different that day, you always just say work or the normal stuff. And so I decided to search on social media to see if anyone. I don't know. I know it was a long shot, but I decided to look on social media to see if anyone had a dog with I don't know. It's kind of like golden retriever hair, something like that. So, and I found someone, and guess what? You used to work with her, and I'm pretty sure that's who you've been spending time with.
Yeah, that's true. That's my friend Kayla from work. She's having some difficulties right now, so I've met her a couple times, but just for coffee or lunch or walks,
And is there a dog around when you're spending time with Kayla?
Yeah, she has a golden retriever.
But Steve, just a second ago, you couldn't remember if you'd run into a dog or not. Now all of a sudden, it's clear.
It's not. I mean, the dog is not important when we're meeting. She's having.
But one doesn't forget that, and then all of a sudden, Eureka remembered that once one's wife catches you with Kayla, unless you were hiding something. So what's going on, Steve? Really, in the interest of time and your own relationship, what is going on with you and Kayla? And why didn't you tell your wife?
Nothing is going on. I didn't think it's a big deal, except that she's having some issues. So, so I've sort of met with her and just trying to help her out as a friend.
Why haven't you told me this?
Something going. Because it's not a
Why
big
didn't you
deal.
tell
I didn't think it was a big deal. Because I didn't think it was a big deal. There's nothing going on between us. She just needs a sounding board for some.
Okay, you are all of a sudden spending a lot of time with this woman you know well.
I'm not spending a lot of time with her. I'm not spending a lot of time with her.
Very flattering pictures of her on Facebook and Instagram, and I feel like I don't know. It's just really hard for me to imagine there's nothing happening between you. How do you get that much? Do you just you're allergic to dogs? How do you just you're just covered in dog hair? You never notice?
I'm not covered in dog hair. I don't. The dog is irrelevant. I don't.
We're going
I'm
in
not
circles,
meeting
Steve.
a dog.
Guys, we're going in circles. So look, Gabby, here's what we found out. We've got to leave this with you to pursue. But Steve didn't remember any encounters with a dog. Then all of a sudden he remembered, Kayla has a dog. He's seeing Kayla as a good friend to guide her through something she's going through in her life. But he kept that all from you. Why? Those are the things you need to get to the bottom of. And Gabby, happy Monday. Where's the romance, right? Thank you, Steve, for answering. And Gabby, good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Now, granted, I'm not good at writing cards either, so I probably would have put something like that. So we had Gabby and Steve on for Ryan's Roses. And he sent the roses to his wife, Gabby, and said, Happy Monday. But he was caught with dog hair on his clothes. She asked where that was coming from on the air. He said, I don't know. I don't remember. And then he said, I've been spending time with Kayla, a friend of mine, just friendly, to help her get through something. And Kayla has a dog. Patty, what do you think?
I think he's cheating. I mean, it's clear.
So, yeah, here's the thing that I was thinking. And just follow me here. If you're totally doing something out of the goodness of your own heart innocently with Kayla, then the first person you tell to avoid any confusion is your wife.
Yeah, that sounds like
right?
what everyone should do.
Well, that would be clear thinking.
Right.
You don't want any confusion because there's nothing wrong going on. Mm-hmm. So the first thing you do is transparently say, hey, just so you know, here's what's happening. Right? Otherwise, you're risking what just happened, and it seems like a cover-up. It seems like he's hiding something. All right, Mindy, what do you think? You heard that. You think he's guilty?
God. Yes, that guy's guilty as hell. You don't get that much dog hair from a little walk or a coffee. He's been at her house on her couch. That's just shady.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the fact that he forgot and then remembered and was keeping these meetings, which are intimate in a way. If someone's confiding in you, That's
Yeah.
That's a tight, intimate moment that makes me uncomfortable if I were just to discover that and walk into that surprise. Right?
Yeah, totally. He's guilty. I am all the way. No doubt.
So do you think Gabby reaches out to Kayla?
She shouldn't.
No. Absolutely not. That's just weird. I think she should just, just keep it between her husband, but she shouldn't believe him. If she had doubts in the first place, there's something going on there.
Right.
They need counseling or something.
I think we're aligned. Well, Mindy, thank you for chiming in on that. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye. 102.7 KISS FM. And it's time for Ryan's Roses. There's no reason to even linger. Valerie, we do have her here. Y'all want to meet her? Valerie?
Hi.
Thank you for holding briefly there. We're on. We're going. We're doing this, so you don't have to wait any longer. I know you sent us an email that says that your husband received a gift in the mail. It arrived from Etsy. He said he ordered it for himself. You say you don't believe him. You say you have a feeling they're from a girl he grew up with. First of all, what was it?
Yeah, so he got this package from Etsy, and in the package there were these leather coasters with some nice Scotch glasses with different zip codes engraved on them, which I thought was so bizarre and so weird. So when I asked him what they were for, he said he ordered them for himself. But then when I asked him what the zip codes were from, he struggled to answer that. And, I did some research, and one of the zip codes on there, it was, for our house here. The other one was where I grew up. One of them was where I went to high school. But what was really weird was the last one was the zip code of Las Vegas. So initially I'm like, okay, something's not connecting here for me. I later went back and I found a note in the box that said, "Merry Christmas, XO, can't wait." And at that moment, I just
can't wait for what?
Exactly. I have no idea. So obviously he didn't buy a gift from himself. This is from somebody.
Have you pinpointed the somebody?
I mean, if I had to guess, I think they're from this girl that he went to school with, but I don't know. Maybe they got together in Vegas sometime. I honestly don't know. I'm kind of at a loss.
Do you have a name?
Her name is Desiree.
Desiree. All right, here's what we're going to do, Valerie. I'm going to put you on hold for a second. Okay, don't go anywhere. We'll get everything lined up. We are in Ryan's Roses now. We know there's an issue because Valerie found a gift that arrived from Etsy, and basically the note said, with the gift, said, he tried to say it was a gift he sent to himself, but there was a note that said, "Can't wait. Merry Christmas, can't wait, XO." So Merry Christmas, can't wait for what? XO.
It's a very personal gift, too. Engraved, all that.
Yeah, a lot of detail, a lot of thoughtfulness. And you know what they say about thoughtful gifts?
They come from the heart.
They're the most meaningful ones. They're thoughtful. They're the most important ones. That means somebody really has not a connection. That means they have a deep feeling.
I think so.
So, Valerie, I'm going to do this with you right now. We're going to call your husband. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KISS FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to do that now. Sisney's going to offer him some roses. You stay very, very quiet until we can find out more what's on the card. Tell him he's on the air. Then we'll bring you in. Here we go. Good luck. All right?
Okay. Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mike?
Yeah, this is Mike.
Hi, Mike. My name is Brittany. I'm calling from Full Bloom. We're actually a new flower shop here in Sun Valley. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's free roses. It's actually a dozen, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. They are free. I don't need cash, credit card, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
That's okay. Honest, I appreciate the call, but no, thank you. Actually,
Are you sure? They're absolutely free. I'm just trying to promote my new business, and all I ask is that if you're pleased with our arrangements, you refer us to friends and family. Like, I don't need any cash from you. Is there anybody in your life that you would just want to send flowers to today?
I hear you, and I wish you honestly the best of luck with your shop. I've made it a strict policy not to kind of do these kinds of solicitations, like at all, free or not. Honestly, just not. Just something I don't do. I wish you the best, though, honestly.
Why is it? I need you to, Mike, I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. My name is Ryan. Why is it that you don't want to accept this offer? You're kind of shutting it down. Just curious.
What's going on?
My name is Ryan. Let me explain. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We've been asked to call you, and you're shutting down the opportunity to send these roses to someone. Are you married?
Yeah. Can I ask why my voice is on the radio?
Sure.
I am. Yeah.
Absolutely. Your voice is on the radio because your wife, Valerie, has asked us to call you. She found a gift, a very thoughtful, detailed gift that you received. And she said that, I'm going to tell you everything. She said that you said it was a gift you sent to yourself when truly there was a card attached to it saying, Merry Christmas, can't wait XO. So you want to explain that to Valerie, who is on the phone with us right now? Go ahead.
Yeah, please explain this because I feel sick to my stomach, babe. Like who is this from?
Wow, Val. Okay. This is an interesting approach. Yeah, look.
I know that you're lying to me. Please just tell me the truth. Please.
Yeah, okay. Like, look, yeah. I mean, look, I want to honor the fact that you feel that something's off, and I do want to let you know that they're from a girl from where I grew up, and she sent them, which I was not expecting, to be honest with you, and I thought,
why would she send them to you? And what?
Yeah, look,
can't wait for what?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just give me a chance to explain. So look, she sent them to me. She reached out to me on Instagram. We've been chatting, just kind of catching up about what's going on at home, people we knew, that kind of thing. She sent me this gift. I was like, okay, she's getting the wrong idea. I don't know what this is all about. It was very specific and expensive, and I realized then that things had kind of gotten out of hand, and so I just thought I could handle it. And
why would you lie to me? Like we're partners, and you lied to my face about it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say to her to make her believe that was okay? And how the hell did she get our address?
Hey,
you
slow
guys
down,
are
slow
obviously
down.
super close that this were to happen.
Listen, honestly, I thought it was friendly. Obviously she got the wrong idea. I thought I could tell one little lie to shut it down so it wouldn't become a big deal. Obviously it's a big deal. I'm on the radio right now, but I thought I could just be like, I thought I could handle it and just back off, which I have, like, totally backed off from our conversations. I just thought I could handle it, just say like it was from me and just move on. I didn't want it to be a big deal, honestly. And
did you never tell her that you had a wife? Like,
Yes,
you guys are interacting on social media. You obviously don't have enough pictures of me on there for her to get the wrong idea.
Val, I did. She knows I'm married. She knows everything. I promise you. I don't know what the can't wait to see, whatever that was. It was probably just I'm going home for my niece's wedding. Maybe she thought she'd see me then. I have no idea.
Mike, I just want to jump in.
Yeah.
Somehow you have given this woman permission by what you're doing, saying, or acting to send you a detailed, thoughtful gift with that kind of a note attached to it. You have created some sort of permission for her to do that. So you can't just say, oh, I don't know why she did this, came out of the blue. I mean, she had to feel like it was okay by whatever it is you're doing or saying to do that. And I think your wife, Valerie, needs to question that, needs to get into that with you. And you can do it off the air, but like it didn't just happen. It didn't just happen because it came out of the blue. You created a connection that let her think that was okay, or somehow let her think she's going to do it behind your wife's back, and that's where you are.
Val, listen, even if you guys were just listen to me. Even if you guys were just interacting on social media, why is there a zip code in Las Vegas? I know you went there for work a few months ago, but did you meet up with her there? Like, I don't understand why that there would be a zip code in Las Vegas.
Okay, listen. Like the conversation got a little out of hand, but I want to be totally upfront with you. I want to let you read all the messages, and I want to explain it, but I don't want to do it on the air, if that's okay.
I think that's fair. And when he says that, Valerie, we are obligated to take him off the air. That's kind of the way the rules are. So good luck, Valerie. I hope you can get to the bottom of it. Mike, thank you for sticking on long enough to talk to us. And you guys take care, okay?
Thank you.
You too.
Right.
You too.
All right, let's go back. Valerie and Mike, Ryan's Roses. I liked Valerie a lot. Mike was very calm. It's very interesting. So Valerie finds this gift that is very detailed, sent to somebody from Mike's past, and a note. The other woman's name is Desiree, and a note that says, Merry Christmas, can't wait, XO. Okay, that note alone tells me Mike has had some sort of interaction with this person to allow them to write that, to send that, and to write that, right?
To feel comfortable enough to do that, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and then he says, well, I don't really know why she did do that. We have had contact, but it's nothing. It's friendly, but just all bad. Sissany, what do you think?
I think he said something at the very end of the phone call that was very telling. He said, all right, I'll let you read all the messages.
So that means there's been a chain gang.
Exactly. And who knows what he's going to edit.
Now, he was very calm. Did you notice that? He was very calm.
Yeah.
So we don't know. His tone, I couldn't tell much from his tone, but he was very calm. All right, let's get to Anna. So, Anna, what did you think about this gift and the situation that Mike and Valerie are in?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was mostly telling the truth. I mean, I think it does sound like he should have told his wife. I mean, the minute the glasses arrived.
Yeah, and don't forget, she asked where'd this gift come from. He said he sent it to himself.
Yes, you're right.
He lied. He lied. He's covering up something.
Yeah, this is too much for me. He's cheating.
Yeah, that was not cool. That was not cool. And I don't know. I mean, maybe he was flirting and he thought it would never come back to bite him. But
so do you?
I mean,
I'm curious, Anna. Do you? If it were you were Valerie, you were his wife. Do you call Desiree and just ask what's going on? What are you doing? What's happening? Do you go right to her?
I think I'd want to read the DMs. I think Valerie should be able to read them. I would start there because I mean he shouldn't have lied about the gift. That was a no. But yeah, I'd want to read the DMs.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye. You know, I hate to say this, but every time we do Orion's Roses, I know some people think, wait a minute, something like that kind of happened with my person. I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to ask them about that.
Yeah.
Like, I know for a fact, because I read some of the exchanges, that when these happen later that night, some people bring this up to bring up something that they've seen in their own relationship that's kind of similar. And I blame Sissany for that. Let's get to Ryan's Roses. You're on 102.7 KISS FM. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I ran into my son-in-law at a restaurant. I saw him with another woman. They were very close and touchy-feely. I told my daughter what I saw, and she blew me off, but I know what I saw. All right, let's get into it. Hello, Catherine?
Yes, this is me.
Hi, Catherine. Thanks for coming on. So your son-in-law at a restaurant, he was touchy-feely with another woman. They were close, and your daughter's not hearing you. So you basically think something's going on with her significant other, and she's not listening to you. What did you see?
Here's what I saw. They were together, and I wanted to be sure that he saw me. Okay, because they were touchy feely. They were all over each other. I'm so upset I could hardly speak. And then I was just so uncomfortable. And he came over to me because he saw me, right? And he introduced me to this woman as his coworker. But he never said, "Hey, this is my mother-in-law." That's terrible. And I know that he's cheated on other girlfriends in the past. I hope he's not doing this to my daughter right now. I mean,
Catherine,
I told her.
I gotta ask you. So, Catherine, just take.
What?
Breathe. Just breathe. I got to ask you something.
Okay. What?
You don't like this guy anyway. So are you creating trouble here, or is there real trouble? I can tell you don't like the guy. You don't like who your daughter's with. I mean, that's pretty clear. So are you sure, or is this something that you're creating? I just want to understand that.
I know what I saw. They were all over each other. And I called my daughter. I told her what I saw. But she says he lunches with his coworkers all the time, and I'm overreacting.
Okay.
Did you see kissing?
She knows what she saw. I just put her on hold. And we'll get into it and try and figure out what's happening next. This is interesting. You got to follow along on this. Catherine saw her son-in-law at a restaurant with another woman. She saw something that was inappropriate. She told her daughter about it. This is her daughter's husband, and her daughter said, "No, come on, Mom. You're making this up." Now, it's clear that Catherine here is not a fan of her daughter's husband. I think that's safe. I think it's fair to say, right, Catherine?
Absolutely.
So
I worry about my
saw
daughter.
him with another woman. They were, in your words, touchy-feely. You told your daughter she wasn't hearing you, and now here we are. So are we calling your son-in-law? Is that what we're doing here, Sissany?
Yeah, we can call him and offer him the roses and see who he sends them to.
So, Catherine, I need you to be very quiet until we get him on the phone and we find out some information, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and say this for me, Ryan. You have my permission to call and then his name on Kiss FM.
Okay, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do that now, Catherine. Here we go. Be very quiet. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Justin?
Yes.
Hi, Justin. My name is Rita. I'm calling from the Perfect Bloom. We actually service the Bellflower area or flower shop, and we're offering local residents today a promotion. It's a dozen red roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, sure. Sounds great.
I just need the name of the person you want to send the roses to. We can start there and then put a note.
Okay. Jasmine.
To Jasmine. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Wait a minute. Whoa. What's happening right here? What's going on?
Catherine, what's your daughter's name?
My daughter's name is Amber. It's not Jasmine.
All right, Justin, I want to explain. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Your mother-in-law, Catherine, is on the line. She saw you out with another woman at a restaurant. She felt like it was inappropriate, the interactions you guys were having. You just sent roses now to another woman.
Wait,
what's
I'm
going
sorry. Wait,
on?
I'm on the radio?
Yes, that's right.
Catherine,
but
Catherine, you're putting me on the radio?
Well, Justin, are you cheating on her daughter? That's why we're here.
Whoa.
That's why we're here.
I'm uncomfortable with this. Wait, Catherine,
no, everybody is. Everybody is. But, Justin, we need to know, are you cheating on her daughter
Hold up,
this
Catherine,
other woman, Jasmine?
How are you doing this to your daughter? She's going to be so mad at you.
No, Justin, this is not about you asking questions here. This is about you just answering a couple quick ones, and then we can move on. You're married to Amber, and you just sent roses to Jasmine. Can you explain?
I don't need to explain myself to you or to anyone, okay? I can explain myself to my wife, which I will do, even though I don't need to because my wife trusts me.
Justin, you're telling me there's a very good reason
Oh, my
for all of
God.
this? So you're not cheating and you weren't all over Jasmine in the restaurant?
This is, Catherine, you've really crossed the line here. This is not. I'm sorry. This makes me very uncomfortable right now.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Somebody help me here. I know I'm just
He's
a
hung up.
mother-in-law. I love my daughter.
Catherine, he's hung up. All right.
God.
I don't know what to tell you, but I don't know what you saw, but he did not send red roses to your daughter. We're going to let you take it from here, okay?
Okay, I guess I just have to talk to my daughter again, and I don't know how this is going to end, Ryan. But I sure appreciate your time and attention.
Thank you. All right, you could
Good
take
luck.
care and good luck, Catherine. Now, what explains him sending roses to this other woman? What's that about?
Well, if we
I don't know
would've- we
what
would've known
Catherine
what
saw.
he was going to put on the card, that would have been nice.
Well, I'm
She
not
jumped
surprised
in.
she jumped in. All right, let me set this up for you. We are going to go back to Ryan's Roses. Catherine, mother of Amber, sees son-in-law at a restaurant with another woman. She says she knows what she saw. They were acting intimate. They were acting touchy-feely. She says that's what she saw. She also made it clear she does not like her daughter's husband.
Right.
She was definitely present on that phone call. And she also said at one point he's cheated in the past. I thought I heard that. We get him on the line, and he sends the roses to a woman named Jasmine. We don't know what he's going to put on the card or who that is. So we're really confused. Was Amber's mom, Catherine, seeing a real situation, or was she creating one because she doesn't like her son-in-law? I just don't know.
This is crazy, but maybe. Maybe Jasmine was Amber, and she was disguised at the restaurant. She was wearing a wig, and this is what they do. They do, like, role-playing.
Okay, Patty, thank you for that idea.
Yeah.
I
Like Patty
think
did.
that's the case. I don't think that's the case here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Don't know. That seems
He would
like a
recognize
stretch.
your daughter.
Maybe not. Maybe if she had a wig and a prosthetic nose.
Patty, would your mom have recognized you at the hotel bar when Michael walked in that night?
I think so, yeah.
Why would she be why was your mom at that bar? Why would she be there, right? She shouldn't.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
So did you go back for did you say prosthetic nose? Like maybe she was in the restaurant wearing a prosthetic nose?
Yeah, like
I don't
what
know.
kind of role play is that?
Like, really getting all into it. I don't know.
Who wears
Where you-
I'm sorry, but who wears a prosthetic nose playing a role of whatever they're playing on date night?
If you're role playing, maybe they're taking it to the next level. The Kardashians did this, and they were like dressed up in like completely different outfits and went on like a TMZ tour bus or something just to be out
Yeah,
in
but
public.
that's
where people
different.
wouldn't recognize
This is like
them.
Very
Patty
different.
role played with her man Michael. She's gonna put on a prosthetic nose, and he's not gonna come in with Groucho Marx glasses and a mustache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
All right.
each their own.
This one I cannot crack. .7 Kiss FM. Let's get into Ryan's Roses right now. So she says, Chrissy in La Mirada says, my husband and I attended my friend's wedding in December. A few days ago, we all got a link with all the photos, the dump, Sissany, the photo dump.
The photo dump.
It was a photo dump of the photos taken in the booth that night. There was a photo of my husband with a woman from college.
Oh, the booth. That's
I'm
a
horrified.
twist.
Need to know. Yeah, I didn't know you could dump the booth of other people.
You can. We did a video type of booth at our wedding, and then they send you the whole night's worth of everything. So you see
Whatever
everyone's
lighting they
picture.
have in some of these photo booths, could we please have tubs?
Yeah, so good.
Because I don't know what that wash is, but it washes me out to look like
It is.
I look like a stone. You know, like a
So
stone that's been in the
porcelain.
river for 1,000 years. Like so smooth.
Yeah.
So smooth.
Chrissy, thank you for coming on. I get why you're horrified. Did you address
Hey.
this with him? Did you ask him about why or what? What did you see in the photo with this woman?
No, honestly, I've been like really upset about it the last 2 days, and that's why I reached out to you guys. So, I mean, there's pictures of him with the woman, and they're obviously close. But the picture that it's like really upsetting to me is that he's biting her earlobe in one of them, and she.
I was going to say,
my God.
that's one of the most intimate things anyone can do to someone else.
Yeah.
You go in to bite the bottom of an earlobe. That's high level intimacy. Don't you think, Tanya?
Exactly. So I'm mortified, and just the fact that this link is shared out on social media and that people have seen this. I don't think he's seen it, but yeah.
Earlobe is a big deal. It's a big deal. That's just not like hanging out, leaning into each other with the open mouth face. I mean, a nibble on an earlobe is a huge, huge line.
Oh my gosh. And like publicly though. So like, here's my take.
And you have to remember, this is like our college friend's wedding, and we know all these people. So this is extremely humiliating for me.
But is he being
honestly.
funny? I'm not saying that I approve of this. I'm just saying,
It
like,
can't be funny
was
when
he
you're
trying to
on an
be-
earlobe. That's not funny.
Yeah, nibble.
Yeah, you really
like, did you
work to
see
get to the earlobe.
tongue? Oh gosh.
Oh God, Sissy.
Well, I want
I mean, no one wants to see a picture of their husband biting
No.
another woman's earlobe.
No,
That's
no.
Oh,
All right, look. So,
honestly-
Chrissy, here's what we're gonna do. I know that you said you guys were
Okay.
drinking, so still no excuse.
Yeah.
But we're going to put you on a hold here. We're gonna come back and let's see what we can find out. Ryan's Roses, we're in it. All right, so it's real simple. Just to bring up the speed, we're calling Chrissy's husband now for Ryan's Roses. They were at a friend's wedding during the holidays. She got the photo booth picture dump. There's a photo of her husband and a friend from college, and he's nibbling her earlobe. Like, it's just no real excuse for that. It's different if you're like, I mean, like, Sis and Tanya, Patty, we could like all be back to back in the photo booth, and we've done photos together.
I feel like we could be silly and almost pretend like, I'm going to bite you in a picture, but it's
no,
not
you get
sexual.
you got
No.
an earlobe,
No.
an earlobe. No,
I'm trying to really just put myself in this drunk party mode atmosphere.
You would never think an
Was it so
earlobe,
bad?
even drunk.
I would, and I think it's so gross.
It's not gross if it's
Now
with
that
your
Sissy's
significant
making
other.
me think about it. Now I'm kind of like, maybe it could
Oh,
have we were all
Tanya,
just being
you do stuff like this all the time.
all the time.
Tanya,
You
you
always
would put
pretend like
your
you're
you would
licking
get
people
near
in a
someone
picture.
else's earlobe.
Probably.
Lobe.
Was.
Not like
Probably.
ear, but lobe.
I could probably
Yeah.
find a picture.
It's
of
here.
Tanya
That's right here.
doing this.
Here.
I mean, I would never to your earlobe, Ryan, but
Thank you. Well, that's nice to know.
maybe
But what
you
if
know,
Tanya did
Michael
Michael's
and I are very
earlobe?
happy.
that would bug.
Tanya did what?
Bug you?
Did
If
what?
Tanya did Michael's earlobe, if Sissany found a picture
Ew.
on onairwithryansecrets.com.
Yeah, from the
of our
Nine Friends
Christmas
Seacrest
party.
photo booth party.
Yeah.
If
of
she
Tanya.
was touching it, that would bug me. But if she was pretending to like bite his head or like lick him, it wouldn't. bug
That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a soft
Full on bite.
kiss. This is what this was.
I'm just all right. God, I wish I could see this picture.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
All right. Well, look, we can only work with what we have. So, Chrissy, what is this woman's name?
Her name is Katie.
All right, we're going to call your husband now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss
Ryan.
FM. Go ahead, please.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
All right, we're calling him now, and I need you to be very quiet until we find out more and tell him he's on the air. All right, good luck.
Okay.
Katie is her name. Katie is her name. Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Who is this?
My name is Lorraine.
Yes.
Hi. I'm calling from Lolo's Floral Design. We're actually a new flower shop in La Mirada, and we were calling because we're doing a promotion for local residents.
Okay.
What we're offering is a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Actually, you can choose the color. We have red, pink, or white roses, and I believe we have yellows as well. But anyways, they're absolutely free. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like today.
Okay. Do you need like credit card or like email?
No.
Or anything? You're not asking for
No,
that?
I don't need anything from you. We don't need credit card or cash or anything. They're absolutely free. Just the name of the person you want to send them to. We can put a note on the card as well, and they can receive them by lunchtime today.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have any of those yellow roses, I know my wife Chrissy, that's her favorite color, so I'd love to send them to her.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do yellow roses. And what would you like to write on Chrissy's card?
Just, you're the best.
You're the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kevin, I need you to hear this. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan. That's Sissany. I've got Tanya. I've got Patty here. I've got your wife, Chrissy, on the phone. Just to cut to the chase, we're calling because she's concerned about photos from your friend's wedding of you and a college friend, and you're nibbling her earlobe. Her name is Katie. Can you tell us what happened?
I have no idea. I was.
You have
pretty
no
drunk.
idea.
I
So
mean,
you
no,
don't know about being in a photo with a woman named Katie at the wedding?
Come on.
I mean, I think things. It was a long night, and I was really drunk. But I don't really remember. Things from that night are kind of spotty. So.
Oh my God, you don't remember? Kevin, there's pictures of you. You're biting her ear.
Chrissy, can we talk about this later? I guarantee nothing.
No,
nothing,
I want to talk about this right now. It's all over social media. Everyone's sharing these photo booth pictures, and there's one picture of you biting Katie's earlobe. And you're saying you don't remember?
Chrissy, I
what else
don't.
don't you remember about that night? This is.
I know her from college. That's all I remember, and I remember seeing her.
I know lots of guys from college, and I was
being in the photo booth.
Taking pictures like that. Well, then what else don't you remember from that night, Kevin?
Honey, can we please can we talk about this not in front of whoever's listening? I don't know.
No, we should talk about this. I want to know what happened. Do we need to ask him to bring Katie on? Can she explain if you obviously forgot about this whole night?
No. There was no need to escalate anything to that level. Babe,
well, you already.
When I get home,
So, Kevin, I just want to interject for a second. We're listening to all of this. There is the photo evidence. Now, for you to feel comfortable enough, drink or no drink, to go in and kiss her earlobe, you already had to be planting this notion in your mind.
Look, I don't have anything to report. I don't remember anything at all. Sincerely, there were drinks flowing. Absolutely, I remember her well from college, but I don't.
Right, but would you be bothered if Chrissy were nibbling on the earlobe of Walter?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so I think that's what your wife's feeling right now, and it's public humiliation because the photos are out and all your friends have seen them. So we're gonna let it go from here. Chrissy, good luck getting to the bottom of it. Of course, maybe bad judgment, and you guys can talk through it. But this is as far as we're gonna take it. And good luck to you, Chrissy. Thank you for reaching out.
Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye. So what happens if it was bad judgment? What do you do? What's the next move? I mean, you can't divorce, right?
No, but if it's bad judgment for this, then what's the next thing going to be? And I'm sure this isn't the first time he's gotten drunk and blacked out and done something stupid. So,
well, that's the thing. Now you sleep with one eye open, don't you? And I don't think you sleep well with one eye open.
Sounds awful.
Here was the scenario in Ryan's Roses. Chrissy and Kevin married. They went to a wedding, lot to drink. She sees a photo from the photo booth that was posted on social media of him nibbling the ear of a college friend of theirs. All their friends see it. She's humiliated. She's wondering what else happened and why did he feel so comfortable to do that? A lot of the right questions.
Right.
So he can't say I didn't do it because she saw the photo in the photo booth. So now he's saying, look, I don't remember it. Sure I did it. I don't remember, but there's nothing to worry about here. Or is there, Sissany?
That's the thing. It's okay, fine, but this is like a slippery slope. It's like you don't think this is a big deal, or you got so drunk that you don't even remember what you did. What are you going to do the next time you go out with your buddies drinking so much and you're at a bar? Who knows?
Yeah, and then you're literally laying in bed with one foot on the floor and one foot on the mattress, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you're feeling right now. So I thought Chrissy nailed the right question, and that was, well, if you don't remember everything that night, what else don't you remember that you did that night? And that's a big problem.
Mm-hmm. It's huge.
Now, Tanya, let's just, I don't even want to say it.
Don't even say it.
I won't say it. But
I don't know
what
what
do
you're
you
gonna say, but
so how do you work through it?
Here's the thing. I have gotten very drunk, but I get drunk with him. Like, I would never want to get that drunk not with him, because I understand what it feels like to like kind of have a spotty night. I would not like that. If the roles were reversed and there was a girl nibbling on his ear, I would not.
You
like
give
that.
yourself permission to let loose because you know you're safe with him there, as opposed to any spottiness that you may find the next day.
Yeah.
It's probably a good rule, right?
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry. Hey, Shelby, what do you think?
I mean, for me, it was all about, like, what else does he not remember from the night? Like,
well, that's it.
What
I mean,
else would
I
he
think
have
that,
done?
and not only that, what else does he not remember? And when else might this happen again? Because it happened once. I mean,
Like,
all that stuff just plays in your head. It's voices. You know what we need this year? No voices.
No voices.
but the voices are there. Like, it's happened. It's public. You can see it. So she's going to be questioning herself often, and him. Where are you going? What are you doing? What did you do? Who did you do?
It's got to be a moment where he thought, or somebody thought, or she thought, or anybody watching thought, don't go into the photo booth by yourselves. Don't get in there. Right? Like someone, maybe the photo booth bouncer should be like, you've had too much to drink.
Yeah, they
You know
probably
each
love
other?
it. It's
Are you
probably
together?
hilarious to them.
No, but when you go in those, I always think that that's like a private place to be. Like, you don't think about
Those
that.
are posted. Those are all over
I would
social.
never think that somebody was going to get those photos and post them.
Well, no, I think they get posted, don't they, Sissany?
Yeah, they get. Well, if you get your own, you can post
You
your
can
own.
get
but
permission,
the
I think, for them to post it.
photographer gives them to the couple. Like, if it's your wedding, we got
Whoever
all
was
of
in the
them from
photo
our
booth,
wedding.
yeah.
We have every single one.
I wouldn't think that. I would think that I'm just going to print it out. It's mine. I'm going to text it to myself, and that's where it ends.
But it's a photo booth. It's in the name. It's a captured moment.
Yeah.
It's in the name. All right, Shelby, thank you for listening. You take good care. It's time for Ryan's Roses, 102.7 KISS FM. Let's go. Brenda reaching out to us in Rosemead, and she's talking about her husband that left. So he left on New Year's Eve. They had a fight in the afternoon. He took off, and he didn't come home until well into the middle of the night. That's weird. I mean, it's one thing to storm off and drive away and wait at the end of the street and then turn around and come back. Not that any of us have done that. That's one thing. It's another thing to, like, leave on New Year's Eve, go somewhere, and then come back in the middle of the night after a fight. I mean, you're really asking for trouble if you blow off, like, fight, leave, and then blow off all of New Year's Eve. That's, like, really bad.
That's major on a holiday.
So let me get Brenda on the phone here. Brenda, thank you for hanging on for a second. So where did he go? You asked your husband where he went. What did he say?
Well, he said that he was out with his friend Joe. He went with Joe to a bar, but I don't think that's true because I checked Joe's wife's Instagram, and Joe was definitely out with his wife. So I don't know, Ryan. Like, honestly, I kind of feel like he's seeing someone else, and like he was picking a fight with
You
me.
think he made the
that,
fight
you know?
up intentionally?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd y'all fight about?
Oh my gosh, it was like nothing, just like the normal stuff. And, we spent a lot of time together over the last couple of years with the pandemic. And so it's like the little things that just kind of get to us, like it's just navigating this new world that we're in that, just trying to figure out who's wearing the mask and, who's taking out garbage. And we've already watched this series. And
Just
it's annoying,
petty
and you don't
little
pick
things
up.
that blew out of proportion. How long have you been married?
We've been married for 8 years.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. We're going to make this call next here. 102.7 KISS FM. It is Ryan's Roses. Why did her husband pick a fight? Was it intentional? That's the question. Right now, we're going to find out if Brenda's husband is cheating or not. We're going to find out why he may have picked a fight intentionally so he could blow her off for New Year's Eve and go out with maybe somebody else. I mean, it all seems strange. They were fighting over these little petty nothings, but he made it seem like a big deal. Then he stormed off New Year's Eve day, and then he did not come back until the middle of the night. So I need Brenda on the line to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KISS FM. Go ahead, Brenda.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KISS FM.
We're going to call him now. Let's see if we can find out. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this
Hello?
Mark?
Yes?
Hi, my name is Holly. I'm calling from the True Florist. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Good.
What's
So,
this
you know,
about?
we offer local residents a promotion. We do about once a month. You've been selected today to receive a dozen free red roses. Now, you could keep them for yourself or send them to somebody that you'd like. I just need the person's name, and we can write a note. They can receive them by lunchtime today.
Oh, wow. This is cool. Why don't we send them to Brenda, my wife?
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Let's write, let's try and do better.
Let's try and do better. Okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Nothing I want to get into.
Hey, Mark, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that now. We have your wife, Brenda, on the line. Could you just elaborate a little more? Go ahead and get into it right now. What you say you need to try and do better. What is it you feel you need to do better at?
Listen, I'm not sure I want to do this on the radio. I'm going to
tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's a good idea. You should. Brenda, your wife, has told us that you guys got into a fight. You stormed off on New Year's Eve. You stayed out all New Year's Eve night and didn't come back into the middle of the night. One might think, looking in, that you picked the fight intentionally to go somewhere else for some other incentive or reason. So could you explain what's going on, Mark, and tell your wife, Brenda, why you left all night?
Okay, listen, I know that we've been having a little bit of trouble lately, and then we got into a fight, and I went to a bar with my friend Joe, all right?
But
and
was
I
Joe
just needed
standing
to-
by? Did you get into the fight intentionally because you wanted to blow off steam with Joe?
No. It's just something that happened, right? Like, no, I didn't.
Why did you storm off?
Well, because I don't know. I didn't know what else to do, and I just wanted to calm down. I wanted to just get out of that situation. And
Brenda, how many hours was he gone? Brenda, how many hours?
I mean, it must have been about 4 or 5 at that point. I mean, it was a long time, Mark. And I'm sorry, but I looked on Instagram, and Joe's wife posted pictures of them. Like, they were together. So what were you doing? They were at a party, not at a bar. I couldn't tell.
Why are you lying?
So where were you?
Okay, all right. I went to the party with Joe and Amber, okay, and there was someone there. You know, she's been flirting with me over the past. I don't know what I was thinking. I just went there, and we hung out for a while, and you know, I really don't want to get into any more details here on the radio.
I'm sorry. You hung out
I'm
with
lost.
another woman. Who is she? Yeah, who is this person?
She's just a friend of Joe and Amber's, all right? I mean, nothing happened. I promise you, nothing at all happened.
Wait, everything happened, Mark. You fought with your wife. You left intentionally. You stayed out knowing she was upset. And you went to a party with your friends, and you hang out with a girl that's flirting with you? Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I know.
New Year's.
I know. It sounds terrible. And
It is terrible.
Wait.
It doesn't sound terrible.
Did you
It's
kiss
terrible.
No, I didn't kiss
did
her.
you
I
kiss
promise
this
you.
person?
I didn't kiss her.
Who cares if he kissed her or not? At this point, look, Mark, did you plant this fight with your wife so you could go hang out and get your ego stroked?
No, it just all happened in the spur of the moment. I didn't plan the fight. I'm not that.
Why go to a party? Why go to a party and stay there when a woman's flirting with you while you know your wife is at home wondering where you are? After a fight, I don't get it, bro.
I know it's. I don't know what I was thinking, but when I was there, I just knew that everything I was doing was wrong. I was wrong. I did not.
But you didn't stop it. But you didn't stop it. You didn't stop it. You knew it was wrong, but you didn't stop it.
I did leave. I left right after midnight. I left right after midnight.
Wait, but you didn't come home until 2 a.m, Mark. So where were you?
How could you be away from your wife at the ball drop?
I couldn't come home. I went for a drive. I just needed to think. I feel terrible about what I did, and I didn't know how to talk to you about it. And then I just went for a drive, and just to clear my head and think about this, and I didn't plan any of it, and I feel terrible. I'm really, really sorry.
So, look, Brenda, we're going to let you and Mark take it from here, but the facts are, I don't know, maybe he did intentionally want to have this fight for reasons to get away, to have this woman flirt with him. Maybe he did know that she was going to be at this party. Look, Joe's not any help here, and his wife doesn't sound like. And he's there, you're at home, you're upset, he's being flirted with, he knows all of this. That's pretty bad to me. That's pretty bad to me. It'd be, you're asking about did he kiss, did he hang out, but it's already bad to me. So you should, I don't know if you know who this woman is, maybe you call Joe's wife and find out. But we're going to let you go from there. Mark, thank you for staying on the phone. And Brenda, wish you the best of luck. But it's one thing to fight, then storm off, then stay out, but then to go to a party and have a woman flirt with you and you know it and you wait and you come home in the middle of the night. You're asking for it.
Yeah.
You're asking for it. I have something about this Ryan's Roses that dawned on me. And I'm just going to ask you, Tanya, straight up. Okay, straight up. So we just came out of a Ryan's Roses, and I don't know what's going on with this couple, but Brenda and Mark got into a fight New Year's Eve. He storms out and leaves, and he stays out through the ball drop into the new year till 2 a.m. Now, you got to know, if you're going out and you're going to walk out of a fight and get in your car and drive away, you better come right back.
Right. Yeah.
Now, if you come back in an hour or 2 hours on a normal night, that's bad. You're going to miss the turn of the year while your spouse is angry?
That's long-term damage.
You're asking for a breakup. I mean, you're asking for that level of impact. You really are, and you know what you're doing. When you go into a new year and the world's saying, Happy New Year, Auld Lang Syne, and you're out with your buddies and a girl is flirting with you?
You knew your Auld Lang Syne.
Huh?
That's funny.
Auld Lang Syne?
Yeah. I know. It just was so random. I enjoyed it.
It's not random. It's the song that plays worldwide.
The song. I know.
So you know what you're doing. And here's the thing. Was he cheating? I don't know if he's cheating, but he's asking for a problem in his marriage because he did that. And he was at a party with a girl he knew that was flirting with him while his wife was alone, upset on New Year's Eve at midnight.
That's cheating. That's cheating. I don't care.
Agree.
It's cheating.
I am as risen about it as you. Mm-hmm. When she said, did you kiss? I don't care if they kissed. I'm already at the past kiss stage with his actions, to be honest. And sometimes on paper, maybe kiss is worse, but no, not in this situation. So anyway, Tanya, I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
And I know that your boyfriend's family or boyfriend and your family, my family, they all may be listening.
Okay.
Because I think what happened here is Mark, picked the fight intentionally to go hang out. Have you ever, and I've met the men that you have dated, have you ever picked a fight or stirred the pot because you knew it wasn't going to work out in the long run to give you a way out?
No.
Really?
Yeah, because I've never wanted a way out. I'm always the one that gets broken up
Do
with.
you think they've ever stirred the pot with you as a straw to break the camel's back to break up?
I mean, I can't answer that truthfully because I'm not on their side of things. But no, I've never stirred the pot because, I'm the one that gets broken up with.
Because I think if somebody has one foot out the door, they're looking for things to stir the pot, to fight about, to pick apart, they're looking for those moments. And it seems to me that that's what he did. That's what it sounds like to me. Because he just all of a sudden has this plan all lined up spontaneously to go out with his buddy, his wife, and this other woman's going to be there to flirt with him. It's too already, I think, in the works for it to just happen.
I knew a guy in college that would always cheat on his girlfriends to break up with them because he didn't want to deal with the confrontation or like that, have that conversation. So it would just end angry.
So she would get upset, and then that was it.
And then they would break up. Yeah.
Well, that seems like that person needs a therapist.
Wow, yeah.
But
don't we all?
But there are times when you become aloof, distant, petty when you're ready to break up. It happens intentionally, and it's part of how some people deal with it. Has it
happened to you?
Has it happened to me? I'm sure it has. Yeah, I'm sure it has. You can tell when people are frustrated at the end, and little things just they become bigger things than they should be. And also, I think I've been able to be in relationships or dating someone where I knew it wasn't going anywhere, and therefore you begin to just distance yourself a little bit.
So that's your move.
It's not my move, and I didn't say it happened often. And by the way, I like my real long relationships, no, but people I've dated, probably.
So you just I'm busy, I can't hang. Maybe next week, maybe the week after.
No, I don't do that. I just think maybe it's not even intentional. You just kind of aren't as follow-uppy as you probably should be because you know, and they know, you both know that it's not really going somewhere, but yet it's still there,
but why isn't it going somewhere? That's the bigger question.
There is no bigger question at all in this conversation.
I think one person doesn't know. One person knows, but the other one usually doesn't know.
I think you can sense it. I think we can both sense it, both sides. I've been on both sides. I can sense it.
But why are you in relationships that you don't see going anywhere? That's the bigger question.
Well, he doesn't know that in the beginning.
I mean, Tanya, how naive. I don't know that at the first chapter.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they're not going anywhere. We may just have different goals at that time in our life.
Everyone goes in with hope.
Right? I think there are situations. I mean, years ago, I never wanted to get married. Yeah, right? When I was 30, I didn't want to get married.
And now?
I still don't want to get married, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, this song is such a dichotomy with this conversation.
I like it.
What does this song mean?
I think it means, things are in the past, days gone by, new beginnings. Should old, A-U-L-D, acquaintances be forgot?
Those are the lyrics?
Should old, A-U-L-D.
I always thought it was all.
Or old acquaintances be forgot, never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne. Keep your eye on the grand old flag. And here we go with Ryan's Roses. My fiance is telling me he needs to go to New York the week between Christmas and New Year's. Says it's for work, but I don't believe him. Something does not add up. Danielle in Roland Heights. So let's get Danielle. Danielle, good morning, and thank you for writing to us for Ryan's Roses. I want to get into it right now. What does your fiance do that would require him to go to work between Christmas and New Year's?
He's working in finance. I don't know his title right now. He's in VC.
He's a venture capitalist?
Mm-hmm.
And has he ever had to work between Christmas and New Year's?
No, never. Never since in the 4 years I've known him. He's never had to work.
And is there a deal? Is there a deal that's trying to get done before the new year begins?
Not that he's ever talked about with me. No. I mean, there could be, but he hasn't said anything.
Can you come with them?
I wasn't invited. So that's...
Can you invite yourself?
Right. It's like you can go.
You are about to be married. Can't you fiancé your way in there?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel really weird about it. I haven't brought it up because I feel like something weird is going on. So it's just weird to begin with. So I don't want to.
If he's in the financial world, the venture world, I mean, there could be a lot of work in closing something before the year ends.
Sure.
So maybe there is work to be done.
That's true.
You don't feel good about it. Why? What's making you feel like it's not legit?
Because I was feeling weird about it, and I opened his work email was open on the computer at home, and I went through it, and there was nothing in his work email about a flight confirmation or hotel, and they always handle all of that. And then I looked at his personal email, and there was a flight confirmation from his own personal credit card, which would never, ever happen if it was having to do with work.
All right.
Yeah.
When are you supposed to get married?
It was personal.
When are you getting married?
We've been engaged for a year, and we're hoping to put together the wedding this year. So within a year.
And already you're having doubts about him telling the truth, though. I worry.
Yeah.
I worry.
I mean, this is bringing up some deep paranoia about, I've been cheated on before. My cheating broke up my mom's marriage.
I think that's the question. Is this something from the past that's not real that we're creating, or is there a real issue here? Hang on one second. We'll come back, and we are going to make the Ryan's Roses call. We have Danielle on the line. We're about to call her fiance for Ryan's Roses. Very interesting. She's getting married soon. They've been engaged for a year or so. And he's in the financial world. And he says, I got to go to work in New York between Christmas and New Year's. Could be legit, but she thinks, she's worried. She didn't see any emails about this. She thinks that this is...
Right.
You think he's making this up to spend time with another woman? Is that where you're going with this?
Yeah, it seems that maybe he met someone at work, and that he's going to have another, a moment with someone else between Christmas and New Year's, and I don't know what else it could be. It seems like it's personal, and why would he not invite me if it's with family or just friends?
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
We're going to call him right now, and we're going to offer him the roses and see what we can do. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Here's the way I'm looking at this, Danielle, for you. It's all bad, okay? Let me say that.
Yeah.
But there are degrees of badness here. One, if we find out the worst, it's the best for you because you haven't gotten married to him yet. And if we find out the best, it's good. If you find out there's nothing there, then you're good, and we can move forward. So I don't. There's nowhere. I don't think there's anywhere after this you'll be in a gray area. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that.
Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go. Okay. Good luck, Danielle.
Hello.
Hi. Is this Jeremy?
Yeah.
Hi, Jeremy. My name is Teresa. I'm calling from Terry's Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm fine. What's going on? Do I have what? I forgot to pick something up, or I have a bill outstanding or something?
No, quite the opposite, actually. We service the Rolling Heights area, and we're fairly new, so we're doing something for local residents, and it's a promotion of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you would like.
Okay. I don't have to pick up, right?
No, we can deliver it. They're absolutely free. You don't have to pay us anything. We're just hoping that if you like our arrangements, you refer us to friends and family.
I'm just trying to do everything delivered right now.
Right. It will be delivered. We can start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
All right. Yeah. To my fiance, Danielle.
Uh-huh. And what would you like to put on the card?
Love you.
Okay.
This guy. Jeremy?
Hello? Yeah.
Jeremy, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I have your fiance Danielle on the phone right now. A couple of quick questions, if you'll stay on. Number one, she's asked us to reach out about your trip to New York. Can you give us some detail about what you'll be doing in New York between Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah. This is our annual work trip.
And should she come along so that you guys are together?
No, her schedule is pretty packed that week, so, she's got her own stuff going on.
Now, you do an annual work trip between Christmas and New Year's. It seems like a strange time to do it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's the end of the fourth quarter. We're trying to just, finish the year kind of, happy instead of stressed or whatever.
And you do this every year?
I don't know if we did it last year. I'm pretty sure it was skipped, but it's yes.
So Danielle is on the line, and she tells me she doesn't have a packed schedule, and she'd be happy to join. Is that cool?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Great.
Yeah.
Danielle, do you want to ask him anything while we have him?
Hey, Jer, why didn't you invite me to begin with?
No, I'm sorry, babe. I just was trying to, give you, it's a stressful time. I'm trying to just, not overload you,
The romantic time.
Exactly. At Christmas.
No, between Christmas and New Year's. You don't want to be with me between that time?
Of course I do, yeah.
Well, why wasn't that obvious?
No, I'm sorry. I thought it was pretty obvious that it was a work trip and you were going to, probably get bored of it.
I'm not buying it. It doesn't sound like you're being honest with me. And if you're trying to have a mature relationship and get married, I don't appreciate you being vague and jumping around the subject.
Okay, sorry.
So, Danielle, I think the good news here is you and Jeremy can spend some more time together and see where you stand. And between Christmas and New Year's, that's a good time, right?
Well, am I invited? You want me to come?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
There you go. All right, Danielle, Jeremy, we're going to let you go. Danielle, you can take it from here. Thank you for reaching out. All right. Thank you, Danielle. Good luck.
Bye.
I feel like we kind of let her down.
Wow.
But because, listen, let me tell you something.
What?
Did you hear his sigh at the beginning?
Yes.
He's like, my fiance. He sighed.
He didn't rub me the right way.
Now, is that a situation where he just is doing what some people do and you just sound like that? Like you're not meaning to sound frustrated, bothered, and fatigued by it all, but you just do sound that way? I know people that sound that way all the time.
Yeah. I don't know, but he was just so strong from the very beginning.
But he also caved.
Right, but at first he was like, what, do I have a bill with you guys? Whatever. So I should have asked her, do you receive flowers
calling
from
him before breakfast on a Thursday morning. All right, let's come back. So we had Danielle and Jeremy on the line. They're engaged. He was going off to do business. I kind of believed him that he had something to do with his company at the end of the year to close stuff. He's in the financial world.
Maybe, but he didn't seem so...
Well, he didn't seem enthusiastic about his relationship, that's for sure. But there are people, and I know them, and I can be this way, that you're just tired. Maybe he's just tired.
Okay.
Right? We did call him in the morning. He did sigh about his having to send flowers to his fiance. Mm-hmm. That caught me off guard. He didn't sound enthusiastic about it all. So is there a reading into that too much, or is that just the way he is?
He sounds like somebody that does not live in the moment. He's always like 10 steps ahead, and he's stressed.
And maybe, anyway, he did cave and say, yeah, come with me. I'm fine with that. Like, let's go. So she's going on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
So he won't be away, as he suggested, between Christmas and New Year's. And she'll be able to tell if there was something up probably between now and then. Mm-hmm. I think the bigger picture is, if I'm Danielle and my fiance doesn't get it already, regardless of what's going on, he doesn't get it. Do I want to deal with that forever? My guess is this is a red flag.
Yeah, red flag.
I don't know what he's doing, but it's a red flag that he just doesn't get it. Like, how do you not get that you're about to get married, your fiance, and you're not going to spend between Christmas and New Year's with her?
No, you do everything together.
Well, not everything, but that week.
Especially during that time, and especially when you're engaged. It's like being engaged is such a happy moment in your life.
Yeah, I think you should really, I mean, I don't want to go down the path of long engagements, but I'm an advocate. This is not where I start talking about 8-10-year engagements, but look, I don't mind it.
Tanya's eyes.
8-10-year engagement? Why?
Honestly, I see it working for Ryan for whatever reason.
I find Sisney understands me, and I also find that many people are happiest when they're engaged.
I mean, it's kind
and then
of
it
true.
takes a turn. Why not?
It is
Easton,
fun.
how long were you engaged? Let me engineer filling in for Tubbs. Easton, how long were you engaged?
1 year.
Why did you rush?
Health insurance.
So I understand your motive. That's fine. But are you, and you can't answer these questions. I can't say, are you happy? Of course you're happy. You just got married, so you're happy. But do you remember your engagement? Wasn't that fun?
It was so much fun.
So much less pressure.
Well, I mean, before the kids, it was so much fun, too. It was a different vibe.
So if I'm Danielle, honestly, I'm worried about taking that next step with a guy that doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. Olivia, are you with us this morning? Good morning.
I'm here. Yes, that was
Do you
a
think
lot.
there are multiple red flags? What are they?
Multiple. He does not care about her. He doesn't want her to even come to New York. Plus, why did he put it on his personal credit card?
You're right. Oh, we didn't ask him that.
I missed that, huh?
That's a red flag if I ever saw one.
That is a red flag. That was our key. That's we
But
blew
the
it.
guy did not get defensive. I just don't. I'm not quite sure I can read him, but I know he doesn't get it. He's not there. He's not understanding some things about being in this engagement between the holidays before you get married. I mean, he's just not getting it in my mind. So red flag, red flag, red flag. Now, what does Danielle do? You don't want to I invested all this time with this guy. You don't want to tuck your tail, but I don't know. It's a big deal.
I think she has to bow out. She deserves better than someone who's unavailable like that.
Ooh, but that's
I
heavy.
agree. She seemed like she was deserving of something maybe a little more engaging.
To say the least.
Thank you very much. I have to tell you, Tanya, I can only think of you in this moment. When I say you, I mean Jeremy. And when I say Jeremy, I mean Robbie. Hearing Jeremy makes me love Robbie even more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. He would never be like that.
He would never be like that. I think part of it is he's got some years on you, doesn't he?
Yes.
And I find, exception me, with those years comes maturity.
For sure.
102.7 KISS FM. Let's get to Ryan's Roses. Will in Northridge says, my wife has an assistant at work she spends a lot of time with. I've never given much thought to it because she said he is gay, but we ran into him the other day and he was with a woman. My wife seemed very uncomfortable, so I began checking him out on social media, and he's definitely not gay. So Will, thank you for coming on. You think your wife has been lying about this guy because she's been hanging out with him, seeing him?
I mean, I would say it's a little bit more than that. I mean, you hang out and you see your friends. This is her assistant, and when he first got the job, it was a very normal sort of platonic work relationship, and then it started progressing. Suddenly she was working till late hours, like 9, 10 o'clock at night. It was very abnormal, and they're having coffee on weekends to supposedly do work stuff, and it just got to the point where I finally had to just ask her flat out if something was going on, and she was like, "He's gay. Like, we're just, we just have a really close work relationship." So I didn't think anything else about it. Then, I think last week, a couple nights ago, we went to dinner, and there he is with a beautiful woman having dinner, and that wouldn't have been so weird if my wife hadn't gotten really uncomfortable about it. Almost like not really angry, but like, that kind of hurt almost. She was very uncomfortable.
Oh, you mean she had her feelings hurt because he was with another woman?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
This is what I'm saying. And
Wow.
it got really awkward. And so I started doing some digging on my own, and I actually had to get her phone because his Instagram was private. So I went onto her phone and looked at his Instagram, and it's clear that he's not gay.
Okay. And you asked her about it?
Yeah, did you confront her about the fact that she lied that he was gay, or say, look, he's not gay? Why would you say he is?
I did, and she just kept making excuses about it that, he's trying not to come out. It was everything she could do to make it seem like he was, and that she was covering her own tracks. And it was, I know my wife. It was very suspicious behavior for my wife. And I really want to get to the bottom of it.
Okay. We'll come back and see if we can find out more, make the call. So Will was told by his wife that her assistant is gay. They would hang out late, work late. He didn't think too much about it, but then he discovered, well, he's not, because whatever he saw on Instagram. What'd you see that makes you know he's not gay?
Pictures of him with another woman making out, and comments underneath it like, "You'll make such a cute couple." It was blatantly obvious that he had a girlfriend, and this is like 2 months ago. I mean, it was very recent that he's been with other women.
So here's the thing that struck me, was that you said you were out with your wife and this assistant was with another woman, and it hurt your wife's feelings.
Right.
I mean, that, like, she got emotionally affected by it. So that means there are feelings there for some reason. So we need to get to the bottom of it, right? Sisney, what's the plan?
I can call her and ask her and tell her that we have a delivery for her, maybe confirm the delivery address and see how she reacts to that. Maybe she wouldn't want the flowers delivered to your home.
What's the assistant's name?
Well, his name is Daniel.
Just okay, I'll say that I have
Daniel.
some flowers from Daniel.
Okay. All right. So
that name.
Here's the plan. Sisney's got it. Let's be very quiet. Well, we're going to call now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call your wife and her name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Got it. Okay, we're going to do that now. Good luck. Be very quiet until we tell her she's on the air. And here you go, Sisney.
Hello.
Hi, is this Lindsay?
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, Lindsay. My name is Lauren. I'm calling from the Fresh Florist. How you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So, we have a delivery for you that's on the truck to be delivered to you this afternoon, probably actually before noon. And it's from somebody named Daniel. And for whatever reason, we don't have the confirmed delivery address. So I just needed to confirm that so that we could make this delivery today.
Okay. I'm sorry. Who is this?
My name is Lauren.
And you're calling from a florist?
The Fresh Florist. We're on Nordhoff. The Vaughn's Shopping Center right there?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't. So the only Daniel I know is my assistant. And he wouldn't send me flowers.
Oh, well, all I have is that they're from Daniel, and I just need to confirm the delivery address. So where would you like these delivered?
So he knows my address.
Right. No, it's our fault. Our systems went down, and for whatever reason, all that was saved was just that part of the information, and we don't have the delivery address.
Uh-huh. Are you sure this is...
Are you sure this isn't another Daniel for another person? I don't like this. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure. If you could just confirm the delivery address, we could get them to you.
Why don't you call the person who ordered it? Because I think this is a mistake.
Lindsay, your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I have your husband, Will, on the line. Need you to know that. Can you tell us what is going on with you and your assistant? Will seems to think that there is more than just assistant work going on. Can you tell him?
What? Will, why? What? First of all, there's nothing. Like,
Will, why don't you tell? Will,
This
tell.
is why.
Go ahead.
You see how you're getting right now? I know you. This is when you are uncomfortable because you know you're doing something you shouldn't be, and I want to know what it is you're doing. When we
I am
saw Daniel
uncomfortable.
the other night, you got very uncomfortable with him being with another woman. You've been spending a lot of late nights with him. You told me flat out that he's gay. He's clearly not. So why would you do that? You tell me that. Why would you do that?
Why? The reason why I'm stressed out is because why would you call and why would you talk to the
Lindsay,
why would you put this on air?
Lindsay, let's not get sidetracked here. Did you lie to Will about Daniel?
I don't even know who I'm
Yes or
married
no?
to. Like who reaches out
Okay,
to a
so
network and
you're
says,
not answering the question, which we must believe. Then you did lie to Will, unless you tell us otherwise. So you lied to Will about Daniel.
I can tell you. I can answer you. My husband gets jealous of any attractive man he sees that I have the slightest conversation with. All right, this is my assistant. Like
Right.
I of course I work with him on a daily basis. He's crucial for my job. This
So
is
you're-
about male
you're-
ego and insecurity.
So, which okay, understood. But are you cheating on your husband with Daniel?
I just can't even believe that he would like. Why?
So
why
it's
wouldn't
not
he
a
include
no.
me?
It's not
Why
a
does
no.
it have to be addressed on live radio? Like it doesn't make any. This is such an immature
But
way
look,
to go
Lindsay,
about
I
this.
think we can resolve this very easily. Just tell Will the truth. What's going on?
Yeah, we can resolve it. Let's have a conversation like two adults,
Well, it doesn't sound that
I've
way
tried
right
that.
now.
like how everyone else does in the real world. This isn't a movie. This is like the real world. Let's have a conversation and talk like two adults.
It's a yes or no.
I've seen this time and
Lindsay,
time again in our
I
relationship.
gotta think. We're gonna have to let you guys go, but I gotta think that your denial here is guilt, unless you say something otherwise. Will would like to know what's the truth. You're getting very
I would like
defensive.
to know the truth too. I would like to know
Well,
how.
this is all- you're spinning everything.
How long has he been suspicious? How long has he been suspicious? Like, is there no trust?
Look, all I'm getting are questions back. So how about this? When you get home tonight for dinner, you have a yes or no answer prepared for me. Off the air,
Yeah.
yes or no.
Great. We can talk about it like two adults. That sounds like an appropriate, mature way to handle this.
Okay. We're gonna let you go, Will. I think you have reason to be concerned. Thank you, Lindsay, for talking to us. Jordan, good morning. So you heard Ryan's roses. What did you make of that, Lindsay? For me, the thing was just so you know. Lindsay, Will's wife, was answering questions with questions about Daniel, her assistant. And that made me think that something is going on. Because when you're asked in a situation like that, right, when it's about your relationship, when you're asked a question and you answer with a question, you're doing a dance. What'd you think, Jordan?
Well, I mean, I did notice that. I'm going to be honest with you, but let me just play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
What if she? I mean, she knows Daniel pretty well. What if he is gay and she's just trying to cover for him? She's just trying to make sure that he's okay. She's trying to defend him. You know, they do spend a lot of time together, and that doesn't necessarily mean that anything is going on. Is that even? That might be possible.
I just think that there would have been a better way for Lindsay to, if it weren't true, to answer the question, right?
And
Okay, well, then
calmly. If that was the case, she could have been calm. She was not calm.
I mean, remember, Daniel's the assistant. Lindsay made a point to say to her husband, hey, my assistant is gay. Don't be jealous, because apparently he gets jealous.
Okay,
Will
well,
found
here's
out
the
he's
thing about
not
that.
gay, and she and Will saw him out on a date with a woman, and she got emotionally upset about it. So a lot of indicators.
I think here's why. I think she knew that Will was going to overreact. I think that's why she got upset. Look, I've dated more than one guy actually who gets super jealous, and it's just so.
So you think
really
she was just trying to help him from getting jealous by saying all of that about Daniel, the assistant?
Because you know what? She's probably had the conversation with him before about someone else where she did say, no, nothing is going on. And he probably still is going after her about any guy that she knows. So at this point, maybe she can't even say no anymore because it doesn't mean anything anymore to him. He'll just accuse her with anyone, you know?
I don't know. We've heard a lot of these. I feel like when you answer a question with a question, you're guilty of something. And I also thought she was like yelling at him in a way that,
she was
gaslighting.
gaslighting.
I feel like something's going on. All right, Jordan, thank you very much for calling.
Yeah.
The issue is, here come the holidays. Here comes the drama. More and more requests for Ryan's Roses as we're getting closer to the end of the year. The stress is peaking. .7 KISS FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband left his email open, so I looked. I saw a password reset email for a dating app. Let me grab Carrie and La Cañada. Carrie, I'm sure your stomach dropped when you saw this password reset email. What could it be for? Any idea?
Well, it's a dating app.
And is there any likely alibi or justification for that?
Honestly, I have no idea. I feel sick about it, to be honest. I don't know if he's just bored or we've been together a long time. I'm not really sure what is happening.
Do you feel like you've lost a little something in your relationship?
Well, yeah, but I thought, it was just turning into something deeper, where it didn't have, of course, like romantic love goes away.
How long have you been together?
We've been together 12 years.
Did you say that your romance goes away, or what did you say?
Romantic.
Well, it just the relationship changes. Like when you first start dating someone, it's very exciting and romantic, and you're learning about each other. But after 12 years, you know everything about each other, and it becomes deeper. You don't, it's more of a bond. It's not as exciting most of the time because you're with the person so often, and it's steady and stable.
And now, Tanya, you're an expert dating apps. Is there any reason why someone would get a password reset email that's not using the dating app for themselves?
No. I would say, because I was on a dating app for a very long time and didn't realize I was still on it when I was in my relationship. But the fact that you've been married for 12 years, I feel like that there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do, Carrie. If you could just hold on, we are going to come back and we're going to try and call him and see what we can find out, all right?
Okay.
Okay. It is Ryan's Roses. We've met Carrie. She thinks her husband's on a dating app. We're going to find out now. Carrie, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KISS FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KISS FM.
Okay, we are going to do that now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see what we can find out, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hi.
Hi, is this Colin?
Wait, who's this?
Hi, my name is Candace. I'm calling from Cece's Flowers. How you doing?
Okay, I'm fine. Who's Flowers?
Cece's Flowers. We actually deliver in the La Cañada area, and we're offering local residents right now a promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
How'd you get my number?
We have a database. You may have purchased something online within the past 18 months and opted in to get promotional offers from local vendors.
I'm pretty careful about that. I don't usually sign up for that kind of stuff.
That's how we
know.
get our database. Maybe somebody in your
Well,
household did.
Oh, this is my personal cell, so I don't know. Yeah, okay. So what are you doing?
It's a dozen free red roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like today. We're just trying to get the word out about our business, and if you like them, then hopefully you come back as a paying customer the next time.
What's
But
the name
today
of
they're
it?
free.
Okay, what's the name of your business?
Cece's Flowers.
Okay. Well, I've heard of Cece's Pizza. I've never heard of Cece's Flowers. Thank you.
Brand
I'm not
new.
interested.
Are you sure there's nobody that you don't have a wife, mom, anybody, sister?
Yeah, no, I don't really. No, if I'm going to get flowers, I can buy them. But thank you.
Colin, hello?
Who is this?
Colin, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And we've got your wife, Carrie, on the line. Colin, we have information that you're on a dating app. Can you tell your wife what that's about?
Okay, well, I don't know if you talked to my wife, obviously. I don't know if she told you I'm a writer.
She did not tell me what you do. No, we didn't get that far.
Right. So I write screenplays, and this is my career.
Mm-hmm.
And I am writing something right now, a thriller that has to do with a dating app, and I am completely foreign to this idea of, just because I missed the whole dating app phase of dating, and so I'm using this dating app to see how people react and people like the typical things, how people interact.
So you're active on the dating app as yourself, as someone else for research?
Well, I mean, it's not myself. Yeah, absolutely. This is for a screenplay I'm writing. It's a thriller. I don't know. I mean, since maybe I should pitch it to you. I don't know. But no, this is not me on a dating app.
Why wouldn't you tell your wife that?
Yeah. Great question.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I should run by all the script ideas that I have with my wife.
See, that's not the right reaction, I don't think, Colin. I don't think. But Carrie, let me ask you a question. Is this plausible? Is this possible?
I mean, I guess it is, but yeah, okay, he doesn't run every script idea by me, but you would think that something like this, you would run by me. Like, so that.
Yeah, just because something like this wouldn't happen, right?
Totally.
Exactly.
But now,
or you,
Colin,
involve
there's,
me.
Carrie, there's an easy way to move on from this. Colin, she knows you're doing this screenplay. There's nothing to hide. So show her what you're doing on the dating app. Show her what you're doing so she has peace of mind. Keep her connected to it.
More than okay.
Great. Well then, Carrie, you can go check it all out. All right. And if he is indeed writing about this world, then we're good.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thanks, guys. I think it seems plausible.
It does. It just seems sketchy that he just wasn't transparent with his wife.
Yeah, I mean, look, who knows how people think, but you would think, hey, I'm going to engage in this research just so you know, nothing's going on in case you happen to open my email.
Yeah.
But he did. Look, he left his email open. It wasn't like he was trying to hide something.
Sure.
Ryan Seacrest with you. Sissany, Tanya here, and we're going back to Ryan's Roses. So I get why Colin's wife, Carrie, was concerned because she saw an email come into his email about a password from a dating app. Like, what, in what possible scenario could that be okay? And what's the alibi there? Well, turns out he had a pretty good one. He said he's a screenwriter and he's writing about the dating world, and he doesn't know about dating apps in that world. And this is part of his research. And that would make sense.
It does make sense. Is there something there with the fact that he had to reset his password? Meaning it had been so long that he hadn't logged into the app, that he didn't remember it. Like,
and also, we do research for work purposes on this show. And like when there's a new dating app, when I was single, like Sisney would look at mine so she could like understand it. You know what I mean? She didn't get her own. She went to her single friend that was on it and like looked around hers. There's other ways.
It was fun.
I just think he made a mistake by not telling his wife he was doing this kind of research. Maybe not all research he does, but this kind, right?
Totally.
So do you think he's legit?
I'm torn. Something's up with why he had to reset the password. Why did it take so long to go back into the app?
But he left his email open. He wasn't trying to hide that email.
Yeah, but guys forget things like that.
Wait, guys, you can't just guise this. You can't do the whole gender of guys and generalize. Every guy forgets to close his email.
Yeah, they're a little sloppy with things like that.
We're not all sloppy about things like that.
A little bit.
Ava, good morning. How you doing?
I'm well, thanks. How are you guys?
Doing well. So do you think that Colin is telling the truth or not?
Oh, I definitely think he's lying. I mean, there's just no way. Like, he had to do a total password reset, right? So, like, he was on there before and is now getting back on there for this reason, but that definitely seems suspect. He says he's never had to deal with dating apps, and so that's weird. I don't know. I don't trust this guy. I think he's a total liar, and I think he even got upset, right? Like he seemed
He did get a little too upset for me. That left a bad taste. He got a little too upset. Now, here's the thing. Carrie's going to go and find out right now. She's going to see all of this, so she'll be able to have some material to look at and make a decision of whether or not he's telling the truth. So that's the good news in all of it.
Well, I guess. I mean, he could just go on there, delete any conversations that were being had, keep one kind of, safe one. Like, look, I only chatted with this one. I don't know. It's not like they're in the same room together. He's got plenty of time to hide the evidence.
Well, no matter what, Ava, you're right. He had poor judgment here because if he's researching on a dating app and he's feeling it out, he should have told his wife about it. I mean, it's just too high risk. All right, thanks for calling. Appreciate you.
This should have been like a funny misunderstanding, like laugh about it almost. And he was just so angry the whole time.
Well, I mean, we did call him cold.
But still, if you're innocent.
Well, yeah, but we could be caught off guard.
Yeah.
Carrie's going to find out. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany. And now let's shift into it. This is Matt and Cerritos. Check this out. You got to listen carefully on this. It's Ryan's Roses. And Matt says he saw a text pop up on his dad's phone. His dad's phone. He's calling about his parents. And it made him sick to his stomach. So let me get Matt. Matt, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Doing well, thank you.
Good, Matt. Well, so you saw this text come up on your dad's phone, and it now led you to want to know if your dad is cheating on your mom. What'd you see in this text, Matt?
Yeah, so I was at my parents' house the other day, and my dad left his phone on the counter while he was in the backyard. And I saw a text popped up that seemed to be from another woman. And it just made me sick to my stomach. I mean, I need to know if he's cheating on my mom.
I can't even imagine that feeling. Now, have we thought through how this goes when you're checking up on your parents?
What did the text say?
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been racking my brain around this, like, for the last few days. I mean, I thought about going, right to my mom, but I have two younger sisters, living in the house who are in high school. And, I don't want to break up my parents' marriage if this is not true. So, I don't want to go with my mom with this info unless I know for sure. And, well, that's where you guys come in.
All right.
So basically, if he sends my mom flowers, you'll just call him and call him back and hang up. But, I'm concerned because the text said, I can't stop thinking about you. Saturday can't get here soon enough. Heart emoji, and kissy face. And it came from Leslie. And my mom's name is Catherine.
All right. Hold on one second, Matt. Hold on. I feel weird about this.
Why?
Because it's not
It's not
directly
them.
him.
Yeah. I don't know that we can
Yeah.
do it. Can we? The difference is I have permission from a principal in the relationship to do this. Mark, have we done this with a son or daughter of a
I
parent?
believe we have done this before.
So there's precedent?
Yes, there is precedent.
So I can do it?
We can try it.
I mean, look, they can hang up if they don't want
But
to talk to us.
I feel a little more comfortable if it were someone in the relationship asking about it rather than someone witnessing the relationship, not even in it, asking about it, even though that's their son, Matt.
And he hasn't even gone to his dad yet. Like, he hasn't even...
Right, and we're going to put that on the air.
You know what I mean? Like, we're not last resort at this point. Like, he hasn't even tried to talk it out with either one of them.
Yeah, so, okay. Kind of feel gross about it. During that song, Sissany and Tanya especially said, stop thinking and just do it. Okay, I will.
No, I feel sick to my stomach with you.
But
I
Tanya
don't feel
said
good
just
about
do
this.
it, right? Just get on with it.
I think let's just do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's much different than
All right, let me suspend my thought.
kid concerned about his parents.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is Matt who thinks his dad's cheating, and he wants to know if his dad's cheating on his mom, but we've never met his mom or his dad. So I'll suspend my opinion on it or my action on it and just go. Matt?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
All right, we're going to see what we can find out. So, Sissy, who are we calling?
We'll call your dad and see if he sends roses to your mom.
So we'll do it like a normal way.
We'll do it in
And
a
we want
normal
to see if
way.
he sends roses to your mom. Or what was the other woman's name in the text, Matt?
Her name was Leslie, but my mom's
Leslie.
name is Catherine.
Right. Okay. So that's what we know. Here we go. Matt, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call your dad on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call my dad on
What's his
Kiss
name?
FM.
Well, what's his name?
His name is
Okay, so we're going to call him now. Matt, be very quiet. We're not quite sure how this is going to go, but let's see what we can find out. And then once we tell him he's on the air, I'll bring you in. All right, Matt?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good luck. So, again, Matt saw a text on his dad's phone and thinks that his dad's cheating. We want to find out. His mom's name is Catherine. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Barry?
Yes.
Hi, Barry. My name is Valerie. I'm calling from the floral shop. We actually service the Cerritos area. How you doing this morning?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're offering local residents right now a promotion today. It's actually a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Like I said, they're free. We don't want any cash or credit card info or anything from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements. Just trying to promote our business. It's something we do once a month.
Oh, yeah, sure. That sounds great. I can do that. I can send some people there.
Okay. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to.
Sure.
Start
You
there.
can send them to Leslie, and you can just say "Love B."
Love B. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming this is romantic. I have some romantic cards that have like hearts around the border and stuff. Is that fine?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Barry.
Hello?
Barry, stay where you are. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your son, Matt, on the line. Barry, what's your wife's name?
Catherine.
How are you then sending Leslie red roses with a love B on the card?
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm on the radio?
That? Yes, you are. And I have your son, Matt, listening in. So, Barry, could you explain why you're sending Leslie these flowers, love B?
Wait, Maddie, what's going on? What are you doing?
Dad, who's Leslie?
She's no one, son. She's no one.
She's no one. Well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. You know, I saw that text that you got from this Leslie, and I almost went straight to Mom about it. But I wanted to know for sure, and now I do.
So, Barry, what's happening?
You do this to Mom.
Barry, what's going on?
Matt, just Matt, stop. She knows.
What?
Wait.
She knows, Matt, your mom. She knows.
She knows what, Barry? What does she know?
Look, Maddie, your mom and I, we haven't been a romantic couple for a long time. And you're out of the house in a couple of years. Your sisters will be out too, and then we'll go from there. But I would never do anything behind your mother's back. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
What? Not really, no.
Okay, well, we can talk more later. We should get off the radio anyway.
Matt? Did he hang up? He did. Barry, I think your son hung up. So I know you don't want to talk about it on the air, so we're going to let you go. But you're saying you and your wife made an agreement to be together for the kids, and once the kids are gone, you're going to go your separate ways, and you're seeing someone quietly on the side now?
Well, yeah, separate ways. We'll get to that later. But yeah, right now, things.
Right now, it's like an open relationship.
No, it's not open. They're moved on. They're moving on after. It sounds like. I don't want to answer, but Barry, you go ahead. Sorry.
Look, there's a lot going on here, and I don't know if I should be doing this on the radio.
Probably not.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go.
That's your choice, Barry.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. No, what I heard was, Matt finding all this out now, but what I heard was they haven't really been intimate in a while, and once the kids are all gone, they're going to dissolve the marriage. That's what I heard.
Wow.
Wow, this is what happens. Sometimes.
It's not what happened.
Well, it just happened. Okay, so going back to Ryan's Roses, it's something that happens. Family unit, kids are growing up, parents grow apart, they stay together for the kids all leave, empty nest, and the parents dissolve the marriage. That is what we heard Barry tell his son Matt, and Matt heard it for the first time a few minutes ago on Ryan's Roses. That's what's happening. Barry's saying he's not doing anything behind his wife's back, and that she knows, and they haven't been really together in a long time, but Matt, the son in the equation, had no idea. Just to take it to someone we all know, at least the name, Adele, was going through a divorce. She was struggling with, am I being selfish, calling it quits on the divorce, and breaking up the family unit that is my son's family unit. And she really struggled with that. And I get it, because where is that cross of, okay, my unhappiness is going to bleed into this child, but my happiness, even if we're not in this family unit, is going to be stronger and a bigger influence than keeping it together unhappy. I mean, that's a real challenge.
That's the key word, happiness. It's you have to be happy for yourself.
But if you know, I don't even know who to ask. I don't know who to role play with anymore. You know, everyone's taken. But if I were married to,
Subs.
Yeah,
I'm still available.
All right, if Patty and you and I, if we were married, and we had our son Jeff Tubbs, and we grew apart, not like each other, just became sort of like in our own space, and then we grow unhappy. And Jeff starts to see it and feel it, but we're trying to hide it from Jeff because we want to keep the unit together, not to cause a breakup. What's worse, being together and not happy, or causing the breakup and then going for happiness? I think the latter. What?
I mean,
what do I do with that?
Well, I think it depends how old Jeff is. If Jeff is, driving a car.
No, he's 9.
If he's 9, then I would be a little bit more hesitant.
He was 7.5 at the time you and I started not to be into it.
If he was 7.5, I would wait until he was able to drive and, had his own friends.
Well, then I'd like to come to you and say, I can't do this anymore. I'm totally unhappy. And I think Jeff's being impacted by it.
But that's what this couple is doing. Yeah. That's what Barry and his wife agreed. They're like, well, we'll stay together, but in order for us to be happy, I need to seek somebody else outside the marriage.
But they didn't tell the kids, and the kids are now finding out, and the kids are like, what?
You didn't tell the kids, but
Matt sounded old enough to understand it. By the way, we used to be really good at role playing. I don't know what happened to us towards the end of this year, but we've lost some of our role playing fire.
That was pretty good role play.
Making Tubbs the kid. Last resort.
Yeah, but you also didn't really give you didn't set up a really happy marriage between you and Patty.
Well, because she's got her own Michael. I'm having a difficult time cutting her Michael out of this equation.
Yeah,
right? It's hard for me to. I can't just not think of
Wait, so
him.
you need a single person to role play with? Is that what it is?
Makes it a lot easier.
We just bring in someone who's single.
Who's single? No one's single anymore.
Erica's single.
Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello, they're single. Bring them in.
Bringing Camila Cabello to role play with.
102.7 Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Courtney in Huntington Beach has written to us saying, the other day I found a hotel receipt under the flap of the scanner on top of our printer. It's a romantic hotel by the ocean. My husband's name is on it. I've never stayed there. So, Courtney, I will spare you telling me the feeling you got when you saw this, like your gut just dropping. But is there any, since you sent us this email, have you figured out any potential plausible explanation for this?
No. It's a romantic hotel, and I've never been there. I don't know. He said he was, I went back and I tried to figure out, he said he was going golfing with his brother in Palm Springs that weekend, but I'm afraid of asking him. I'm afraid of him denying it. I'm not sure. I want to catch him off guard. I just don't know. I don't know what it's about. I just have no idea.
What's the date? When are we talking about?
It's dated February of 2020, February 23rd. It's for 2 nights.
Right, so Valentine's Day timing?
Yeah, not far off.
Right, well, that's why I'm even more suspect here. All right, so It's a romantic hotel by the ocean.
It seems weird that he was scanning it, though. That makes me think it's for work or it was for, I don't know.
Over a year and a half ago, too.
Yeah.
He usually does a thing with his brother and his dad, but I don't know. That's what he told me he was doing. So
right.
I believed him, and I had no reason not to until I found this thing.
Courtney, how long have you been married?
We've been married 7 years.
Hold on 1 second. We are going to make the Ryan's Roses call for you. If you just turned us on, we're about to make the Ryan's Roses call this morning. We got to know Courtney a second ago. Says she found a receipt under the flap of the scanner on top of her printer for a romantic hotel by the ocean. Her husband's name is on it. She says, we never stayed there. So what's the explanation? Now, the hotel could be romantic or could not be romantic, depending on the beholder. Mm-hmm. We'll see. This was like a year and a half ago. So, Courtney, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to do that right now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, and good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Marco.
This is Marco. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Favi. I'm calling from HB Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
I'm calling because we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's a dozen free red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are absolutely free. I don't need anything from you, no cash, credit card, or anything like that. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements. Is this something that you'd be interested in?
Literally free?
Yeah, we can just start with the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can put a note on them, and they'll receive them by lunchtime today.
All right. It's kind of weird, but okay.
Great.
Send them to my wife with a note that says dinner Saturday night with a question mark, and then love Marco.
And what's your wife's name?
Laura.
I need to get in on this. Marco, don't hang up, please. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife on the line named Courtney. Courtney, are you his wife or is Laura his wife?
I mean, for the last 7 years, I thought I was his wife.
Marco, what's your wife's name?
Courtney? Hello?
What's your wife's name, Marco? Your voice is being broadcast. What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Courtney. What is going on?
Sorry, hold on, Marco. I just heard you say my wife's name is Laura. Who is Laura, and what are you doing having dinner with her Saturday night? Love, Marco.
Oh, my God.
Wait, I'm confused as to what's going on right now. What is this
Marco,
about?
no one's more confused than Courtney, your wife. Who is Laura, and why did you say your wife? Just explain it to Courtney right now.
Okay, look, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know
You need to tell me what's going on right now. You need to tell me what's going on right now.
There's nothing
Who's
going
Laura?
on. There's nothing going on. I don't know what kind of shenanigans are going on, what kind of weirdness you're up to, but
Yeah, I'm not either. Because like we were calling about something completely different, and this is like really, really like this is disgustingly
Marco,
eye-opening.
spare us the charades here. You just sent roses to a woman you called your wife that's not your wife. So you're having an affair with Laura. Please tell Courtney what's going on.
Okay, look, Courtney, we need to talk, obviously, but I promise you, okay, please listen to me when I say this. There's nothing going on. Okay, I assume because you think I'm cheating on you, but I am not. Okay, I swear.
Okay, wait, no. You just said Laura is a wife. I mean, like seriously, and now like there's like this whole other issue that we haven't even. I mean, like you're having romantic getaways elsewhere.
You just sent her
and,
wife.
like,
You sent her red roses. Marco, what is going on, bro? Hurry up.
Look,
We saw the receipt.
the receipt.
Yes,
What are
to the
you
hotel
talking-
in Santa Monica or the beach, wherever it was.
Hotel? What receipt are you talking about?
It was on the printer. It was on the scanner on the printer, and the one that we obviously don't use it very often. But there's this thing on with your name for 2 nights at a romantic ocean hotel. What in the world? What? I don't even know. Like, I have to sit down. Like I can't even. I don't even know what's going on. Like, can you please?
Look, I don't know what's going on.
Marco, come on. Really? You got a lot of people in their cars wondering what is happening with you. You just sent Laura dinner Saturday. Love, Marco. Called her your wife. Courtney's on the phone. She's your wife. So just tell her that you are having an affair. People need to get to work.
Yeah.
Okay, not that it's any of your guys. I just want to do this on the radio. Okay, babe, I'll be home
Neither
in
does
10
she.
minutes.
It's done. It's already done on the radio.
No, this is happening.
Everyone, yeah.
I'll be home in 10 minutes. We could talk about this in person, not on the radio. All right?
Oh no, this is beyond anything I can do with you. No, this is too much.
There's nothing to talk about, Marco.
I don't think you should come home anytime soon.
He's hung up. I don't see him on the line. Courtney, look, we can't get more clarity than that. Not much more. That is about as clear as we get to his wife, Laura. Dinner Saturday night, love Marco. He's obviously having an affair with Laura. Do you know who Laura is?
I mean, I'm not. I have no idea. I have no idea even who he is. I have no idea what's going on.
And how could he call her his wife? Like, what type of relationship is that? How long have they been together? I have so many questions too.
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this. I mean, I don't know. I'm embarrassed.
No, you don't apologize.
Don't be embarrassed. We're going to let you go. Please take that information and do with it what you wish. Thank you very much. But that's very clear to me. Very clear to me.
Yeah.
And good luck, Courtney.
Well, thank you for helping me figure it out.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Can we go back to Ryan's roses? Does the guy have 2 wives? Or he just was saying that Laura is his wife to get you off the phone, to get the roses sent? I want to get to it. This Ryan's roses got me all spiraled. So, Courtney married to Marco. She finds a receipt from a romantic hotel from back in February, a year and a half ago. She's like, I haven't been there. Get Marco on the phone. He literally says to you, Sissany, I'd like to send the roses to my wife, Laura. So, all right, the guy's got two things going on here. My question is, did he just say my wife to make it easier in the phone conversation? It's really just his mistress? Or is he married to Laura, too? That's what I don't...
because
I can't...
he did say, just send it to my wife, and then he gave me the note, and then I had to say, what's your wife's name? So that's when he did pause for a second and then said Laura.
Right, but did he know he was guilty, so he called Laura his wife to make it sound normal to you, knowing really it's this woman he's seeing on the side from his wife, Courtney?
I don't know how you are married to someone for 7 years and also married to somebody else at the same time. So I'm sure, maybe.
Well, we've had conversations here with people who have pulled that off. Not for 7 years, I don't think. But somehow.
Yeah. It's all
So
bad.
Courtney needs to find out. I mean, if it's you, you're going to find out who Laura is, right?
Yeah.
Quinn, how are you doing?
I'm well, thanks. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. So you say you cannot be oblivious. What do you mean?
Oh, well, I mean, Courtney's obviously having a bad day, but she can't be oblivious that there's other signs if this guy's got a second wife. Like, it's not just going to be one receipt in a printer, in a scanner. Like, she needs to start snooping around and see what else is going on.
Oh, you're saying where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, gosh, completely.
No, the other
right?
thing is, did she see more smoke and just turn the other way for a while because she didn't want it to be a reality? And then she sees this thing on the printer and it's like, okay, this is real. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sometimes
exactly.
you don't want to admit it.
Yeah, like you're trying to shield yourself from it, but this guy's got to be one heck of a scam artist if he's pulling this off, and she needs to open her eyes and start realizing what's right in front of her.
Just when I think marriage is a great idea, literally this morning, this stuff happens.
Marriage is a great idea when you find the right person.
Talk to George Clooney about that.
Oh,
you heard what George Clooney had to
right?
say about
There's
that?
Well, he said, I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to have kids. But then,
And then it
the
comes
right
them all.
person walks in the room.
Have
and
y'all heard
changes
that?
your life.
Tanya, you heard that one?
Yeah, coming up in the trending report.
Oh, thank you, Quinn. All right. That's coming up in the trending report?
It is?
Sure is.
George Clooney thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think we just did it, though, didn't we? I mean, I heard him say it somewhere.
I saw it on Instagram.
He was on a podcast.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, good. Let's reiterate what he said and why he said it. And actually, it's a beautiful thing he said.
Makes sense.
.7 Kiss FM. Let's get to Ryan's Roses. We have Isabel on the phone from Chino. Check the timing out on this. She says, we're getting married next summer, but no one knows. It's starting to bother me that he wants to keep our engagement a secret.
Weird.
Now that I've found a second phone, I wonder if there's someone else. So I want to make sure we fact check this. Isabel, good morning, and thank you for coming on. No one knows about. Good morning. No one knows about your wedding next summer?
No one knows about our wedding.
Are you eloping?
Well, not necessarily. We both turn 30 next summer, and so we wanted to do a joint birthday party and kind of like be a surprise. Be like, oh, surprise, we're getting married instead.
That's cute.
Got it. That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. So let's get to the difficult stuff. It's starting to bother you. He wants to keep the engagement a secret. Why is that?
Well, part of it is because I found a second phone that he has, and so I'm starting to get suspicious that maybe there's somebody else. And part of it is because I want to tell my parents, like, I have this dream of like buying my wedding dress with my mom and telling my best friend and doing all the stuff that, a bride wants to do. And I'm not able to do that.
Did you ask him about the second phone and what its purpose is?
I actually did ask him, like, what was that? And he said that it was a work phone. But
Could be.
I'm confused because he uses his personal phone as a work phone. All of a sudden, this second phone appeared, and it's supposed to be a work phone. And I'm actually thinking maybe he has somebody else, and that's why he doesn't want me to say anything about this engagement.
This seems like a lot of assuming. Yes, Sisney, go ahead.
Isabel, okay, think about this for just 1 second before we go down this road. you want to have this surprise wedding next year. So maybe this is all part of it. Like, maybe there's just a miscommunication that, like, you want to keep the engagement a secret as well. So everyone is just, boom, surprised.
That's what I think.
I don't know, because I feel like if I tell my parents and I tell them, I want my parents to be able to go to that party. If I don't say anything to my parents, what if they just don't go to the party? I want my parents to be there. And it's so weird that I have to keep it fully a secret to everybody, including the people that are really close to me.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
it's just.
But that seems like something, like a different issue than cheating. But let's put you on hold. We will come back in just a second. We will call your fiance and see if we can find out, all right?
Okay, thank you.
I just wonder if she's jumping to conclusions. Could all be part of the whole thing. We're in the middle of Ryan's Roses. So many times you go into these and I think, okay, we got a real issue here. I'm not so sure I think there's a real issue here. She and her fiance are getting married next summer. They're going to say it's their dual 30th birthday party, and then surprise, just kidding, it's our wedding. It's kind of fun. They also are not telling people that they're engaged, but she wants to tell people. He's saying, no, kid, keep it secret. But that kind of blows the 30th celebration if they tell people they're engaged. They're going to know.
I think so, too. I think so, too.
But you can tell your mom and your dad, I think, or, your best friend.
Of anybody in the world you can't trust to tell other people, it's your mom and your dad when you get engaged.
Totally.
I mean, tell me about it.
Yeah, they're going to spill the beans for sure.
Right? They're the ones that want to tell everybody about it. So now she found a second phone. So what's the second phone about? So she's taking all these things and adding them up to think that he might be cheating. But the second phone could be a work phone, could be for planning stuff. Who knows? So let's find out what we can. Isabel is on the line. Isabel, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your fiance's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we are going to do that now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay? Good luck, and here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Dustin?
Yes.
Hi, Dustin. My name is Winnie. I'm calling from the Fresh Florist. How you doing this morning?
Great, thank you.
So we service the Chino area, and actually we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's a dozen free roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like. So what that means is that we would just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and they're absolutely free. They would get them today by lunchtime.
Huh. Really? So, how are you guys, turning a profit giving away free flowers?
We just do this promotion once a month.
Gotcha. And then, how'd you get my number?
You may have purchased something online with one of our partners and opted to receive promotional things. So that's how we get our database.
I got you. Sure, why not? Let's try it.
Great. So I just need the name of the person you want to send the roses to.
Be Peyton.
Peyton, is that with a Payton?
Yes.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
Good luck tonight. Love, Mom and Dad.
That's cute. Okay.
Dustin.
Hello?
Dustin, your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I need you to know that. And I have your fiance, Isabel, on the line.
Are you joking?
Who's Peyton?
Oh.
Dustin, who's Peyton?
It's my daughter.
You have a daughter? What the hell, Dustin? What the hell, man? What are you doing?
Wait a second. What's going on? What are we doing right now?
Telling me that you had a daughter. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I have a daughter. I wanted to tell you, and I was going to. It just it just wasn't the right time.
Oh my God!
Dustin, are you kidding me? When you proposed to me, would have been a freaking perfect time to tell me that you have a daughter.
Isabel,
are you kidding me? Are you
can we just
kidding
please
me?
do this another time? Can we please do
No,
this another
we
time?
cannot do this another time. We cannot do this another time. You needed to be honest with me. When were you thinking of telling me all this? I can't even believe it. All this time we've been engaged, and you had me keep this engagement a secret, and you're not telling me that you have a
I'm
daughter.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not sorry. This is so horrible. You're so shady. How did I believe you all this time? You can't even believe you're not telling me anything.
I'm gonna tell you.
God.
Let's just talk about it later. I don't want to talk about this right now.
Oh my
Can we just
God,
talk about this later?
This is worse. This is worse than what I had thought. This is not okay.
Dustin,
I'm sorry,
Dustin, this is all on the air, and I just want to. I want to ask you, who is Mom?
Her name's I'm not gonna say her name on the radio. This is
Okay, but then
absolutely
Dustin, are
insane.
you in addition to you not telling your fiance you have a daughter, do you also have another significant other that you're in a relationship with right now?
It's just a really complicated situation.
Okay, I clearly understand that. But is your plan to marry Isabel and have another relationship at the same time?
Look, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not going to figure this out right now on the radio. This is crazy.
When were you going to tell Isabel you had a daughter?
I was going to tell her, obviously, I can't keep it a secret forever. I was going to tell her. It's just really complicated.
But it sounds like you're in a relationship with somebody else, too, her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's just really complicated. It's not what you guys think. It is not that type of relationship. We're kind of co-parenting and what we think is a good way, the best way possible. And that's it. And
so why
Isabel,
didn't you? So Dustin, why didn't you want to tell Isabel? What was the reason?
I don't know. I just haven't figured out how to tell her, and it hasn't been. It's just been recently that it's gotten a little bit more complicated with the whole situation. Obviously, with the engagement, but also with what's going on in my daughter's life, and. I've been able to manage it a little bit easier up until this point. It's just what it is.
How old is Peyton, Dustin?
She's 9.
Oh, my God.
How long have you been together, Isabel?
Wow.
We've been together for about a year and a half.
Oh, my goodness.
I cannot even believe this. I would. How did you keep this secret? I don't even understand when you see her. Are you married?
You need to be honest. I'm not married. I'm gonna talk to you about it. I don't want to do it on air. I just have to figure some things out.
I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
So Isabel, there's no coming back. There's no coming back from this.
No. How do I trust him? This is like a really big thing. How do you trust somebody? No.
Isabel, you can definitely trust me. It's not that crazy.
No.
I just want to talk to you, not on the air. I just have to figure some things out. That's it.
Oh my God. No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Isabel, I cannot imagine your shock and your what you feel right now.
No. I mean, this is supposed to be my life. We were supposed to get married, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, He's hung up. Your fiance's hung up. I mean, the questions I have are, I mean, look, it's a tough one because you need to think through this and I think let the emotions settle at some point, and then do you want to try to find out what he was trying to protect his daughter from? Maybe there's something to that.
I mean, like, I just don't understand how I didn't know about this. You know, like.
Yes, I know. It makes it. Yeah, it's
now
all
she's
happening
going
behind
through
your back.
Yeah, she's
Sure.
thinking of all the past year and a half, all the times that he said he was going to be somewhere, and this.
Yeah, and who knows what he was really doing in all of those situations. But look, I would take a minute to just work through the emotions you've got, or talk to somebody that's close to you, and then have a conversation with him and find out what's really going on. All right?
Okay.
All right, Isabel. I'm so sorry. Big hugs to you.
Sorry, sweetie.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. I mean, I can only. What's that shock?
My heart breaks.
Everybody, Tanya, Patty, Sissany, gather around, huddle up, because Ryan's rose a few minutes ago. Isabel found out that Dustin, her fiance, has a child that's 9 years old.
Wow.
They've been together for a year and a half. She didn't know about this child at all.
At all.
He says he was going to tell her. They're going to get married, scheduled to get married next summer. And she just found out about it. He said, well, I was going to tell you. I was protecting her by not telling you. I'm co-parenting with her mom, but there's nothing going on. I mean, I need a pen, not a Sharpie, to write down on a piece of paper all the different levels here.
Yeah, there's so many layers of the onion.
So she, clearly, Isabel, is shocked and feels duped and lied to and all of those synonyms because she was. She did not really know everything about the man that she's about to marry, if the man is a father with somebody else.
Yeah, that's shocking. You think about your life and the future with this person, and it's completely shattered now because it's completely different.
So now let's work a week out from now.
Okay.
Isabel, his emotions have subsided.
Okay.
I don't like the words calm down. I don't like them. I don't use them. I don't use them for myself or anybody else. Don't like them.
Touche.
Emotions have subsided.
Okay.
And Dustin, the fiance, says, look, I didn't tell you about my 9-year-old because... Explanation.
Because her mom is crazy, and I don't know what she would have done, and she would have completely ruined our relationship and made your life hell.
Or not blame the mom, but instead say, I am a coward and I don't have
he won't say that.
the guts to face my daughter and tell her I found someone else.
That's part of it too, but
she is 9 years old, so she's too young to understand maybe. But nonetheless, we shouldn't blame the mom. We don't know the mom.
So
in all scenarios.
There could be a plethora of scenarios as to why he felt he was protecting his daughter or himself by not telling his girlfriend, then fiance of a year and a half, about the daughter. But does it mean that the relationship totally ends? Or is there he's not seeing anybody else, he's not cheating. I'm just making up some scenario here. He's not cheating. He just was a coward or made a mistake or couldn't face it or whatever. And he calls himself out on it. Like, does that mean that she shouldn't marry him?
No, I think he can redeem himself by telling the truth to everyone involved, including his daughter and the baby mama, and make this wedding public.
And does Dustin, Isabel, and the mother of Peyton, do they all need to sit in a room and talk about it?
I don't know that that's necessary.
No.
All right, bad idea.
But at the end of the day, he lied for a year and a half.
But there might have been
trust. There's no trust in that relationship.
The whole
I
relationship is a lie.
Yes, but did he do it because he was a coward? Did he do it because there was a some sort of other protective reason that may have been right or wrong that he felt was right. I just don't know that you can say, I'm not going to be with you until you really get to the bottom of it. And look, in Isabel's mind and in our mind, like all of us would, of course, we'd feel like we were dating somebody we didn't even know or engaged to. But I have a soft spot for somebody doing something to protect their kid that makes me think, okay, you suck for a little bit here, Dustin, and it sucks to be me here because I'm in the dark, but maybe you were putting your kid first. However, does that mean that I'm not a priority to you if we do get married? I mean, there's another level of questions there.
I know what you mean with the kid thing in the soft spot. Like, could this be a funny story in 10 years?
Well, no,
maybe.
I don't ever think it's going to be a comedy, but
like, could they get past it?
Patty?
Maybe, but
I think what matters is how he moves forward and how he tries to fix this. He could either crawl under a rock and say, I can't do this. I can't fix this. Or he can, take ownership of this and fix it.
Yeah, but I think I'm saying she should hear him out.
Right. I think so too.
But
and
she
not
also
just
doesn't have
walk
to.
away.
If she doesn't want to, she has all rights.
Well, of course
to
that.
just
But
be
wouldn't you want to make a? But wouldn't you want to make a thoughtful, non-emotional decision involved because there's a kid involved?
Maybe, but at this point, she
everything.
doesn't owe him anything. He lied to her for a year and a half.
Let me grab New York, L.A. NYLA. Is that your name? NYLA, Nyla?
Yes.
Representing two cities there, NYLA, Nyla.
That's cool.
So what do you think? You've heard all of it. What do you think?
Ryan, this has red flags all over it through and through. First off, your partner has a phone that you don't know about. What in the Blues Clues is going on here? Then wait a minute. Let's go to the second blaring red flag. Why are you a secret? This is like a whole other meaning to hide your kids, hide maybe your wife. Isabella, we're going to have to get this together. Dustin, he's nervous. He can't come up with the right answers. Now you see why they say big pimping isn't easy. So, Isabella, you're going to have to just keep it moving.
So you think she just walks away from the whole thing?
Well, Ryan, she doesn't even know who she's dealing with. How in the hell do you have a relationship with someone who has a 9-year-old daughter and you guys have been together for a year and a half?
And he's never told you.
That's true. It's a lie.
I
It's
guess,
a year and a
yeah.
half lie.
Holidays? Because if you're with me on Christmas and you're not with your baby, I'm concerned.
Well,
If you're with me on Thanksgiving and not your child, I'm concerned. Or vice versa. Why aren't you with me? So, Isabella, I mean, I want to point my fingers at Dustin, but boo-boo the fool, Isabella, where were you?
yeah. And you're saying, Isabel, move on.
Absolutely. Keep it trucking, girl. To the left, to the left.
All right. Thank you, Nyla. I was feeling okay about my suggestion until I heard Nyla's position, and she sounds really right.